Last time on Square Roots, we dive deep into lore with an exposition mural, an exposition attic, and an exposition library all in one town. Plus, we take an exposition trip to Maru's hometown and an exposition journey to the scene of a slaughter. Later, we collect the Dragon Block staff. What's the Dragon Block staff? Don't worry, we'll learn everything with just a little bit more exposition.
I don't know that you should go deep into lore. I don't think he's into that. He doesn't seem to like humans very much, you know? Nobody appreciated my Star Trek joke. That's fine.
I'm trying to remember who Lore is. Is
He's
that
Data's
son?
brother. Data's brother.
Oh, that's right.
Evil Data.
I'm good. Evil
Evil
Data. I'm into Lore.
Hey everyone, and welcome to Square Roots, the classic RPG podcast. My name is Jim Banks. I'm joined by Matthew Van Zandt,
Sup, sluts?
Johnny Divine Dragon Brandon,
Sup, sluts.
and Vanessa.
Hello, sluts.
And this is a podcast where we play and talk about your favorite classic RPGs, one
Sluts.
chunker at a time. And this, and sluts. And this is part 7 of Legend of Dragoon.
Goon.
I mean,
Goonin'
if you
good.
ask, because you asked so nicely, sure. We'll do some dragooning.
You guys liking this game so far?
I think I love this game.
Wow, Matt loves it.
I
Vanessa loves
finished
it
this
too.
game.
It's fine.
I don't know. It's got so many problems, I don't think I could list them all. I still find myself going back to it and playing ahead and doing extra
Is
stuff.
it the story? Is it the
No.
combat? Is it the animation?
Nope.
No.
It's definitely
know
not the
what it
animation.
is.
It looks like shit.
It's definitely not the
like-
combat.
I like
I
it.
hate the button press combat. Though it is really satisfying when I pull off these really fucking hard additions. 2 + 2. Oh my God.
I don't think we have any Honk Gaming Goose to talk about this
We
week.
got none.
I mean,
Good.
yeah.
It's all
Sick
bad
of it.
news. We
week.
don't want to talk about the bummers. There's nothing interesting. We got no honk gaming goose.
If you
Yeah,
lost your
nope.
job, we do care. It's just like everyone else has already talked about it.
You don't
We
want to
all
hear
know.
about that.
It
If you are one of those
sucks.
people who lost your job, you're welcome. for
I
not
did
getting
learn a
into
little
it.
something in regards to last week's hot gaming news, which was I assumed that when Sony said they were going to stop physical media, they meant like, we'll put out a PlayStation without a disc drive. No. I guess Sony actually handles the printing of most PlayStation, if not all PlayStation games. So they are just stopping production in January of 2028. So even if they have not released the PlayStation 6, the PlayStation 5 will not have any new discs coming out for it.
Oh. Well, that's weird. But a little bit vindicating since I got the digital only one and have always kind of been like, should I have gotten a disc drive? Apparently not.
I probably should have gotten
You
the
really
digital one
showed
myself.
us.
I have bought, I think, 2 PlayStation 5 games.
Yeah. Well, there are only like 7 PlayStation 5 games, so I mean,
that makes sense.
Oh, that's so mean. I don't think
Well-
it's true though.
I think I have Final Fantasy VII Remake on disc, and I think that might actually be it. I might have one other.
Isn't that a PS4 game?
Shit. Maybe it's
Do you have
maybe it's the
Rebirth
other
on
one.
disc?
Maybe it's Rebirth. I don't know.
That's the one
Maybe
that's
I don't have
This
any.
is the one that has 2 discs.
I don't know.
For me,
I'm not
because
gonna
I
go dig it
can
out.
never get rid of my PlayStation 4 because I, of course, famously have the golden PlayStation 4, which I won from Taco Bell using the free-to-enter code, so I did not have to eat any Taco Bell. I will never, ever part with it, so it didn't make sense for me to have a PS5 with a disc drive when I can play my PS4 games on my precious Goldie. My precious
It's kind of a
Goldie boy.
bummer in that when the 6 comes out, and presumably Xbox will follow suit if they ever release a new console, it won't be like the movie industry where like they're, I mean, maybe it will to some degree, but it won't be like the movie industry where there can be like little runs. You know what I mean? Because the
Yeah.
new consoles just won't fucking have the drive to start with. So what are you going to do with it? Nothing. Little runs on old consoles maybe, but that's not going to sell
Oh,
nearly
you
as
mean
much
like
as
limited prints? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, like limited
Yeah.
prints of Blu-rays and stuff that people still do and buy. But like once the PlayStation 6 doesn't have a disc drive, what are you going to do? Nothing.
Xbox
a lot
announced something with discs that was kind of interesting. Did you read that? I mean, everyone's kind of mad at them for very good reasons.
Yeah.
No, what did they announce?
So basically, if you have a physical disc and you put it into your drive, all Xbox One and Series S and X games have like a serial number that's written into the disc. So once you put it in the drive, it's registered. I don't know when this is happening. It's sometime soon. It'll be registered with your Xbox, so you don't need to put it in there anymore.
It like digitizes your copy of the game.
Yeah,
For you?
exactly. But
Oh.
if you give your copy to someone else and they put it into a different Xbox, it'll transfer the license over to whoever's had the disc in last.
Ugh.
What?
Is that?
Let me lend my friends a game. Come on.
No, it will.
Yeah.
It will let you lend your friends the game. That's what I'm
But
saying.
you can't both play it at the same time,
No.
right? And then so if you wanted to replay it after they were done, you just need to have to put the disc into your machine so that
exactly.
it could
Yeah.
like transfer the
Okay.
license back to
I
you.
see.
I actually like that a lot because that means I don't have to always have Watch Dogs and like Forza Horizon 2.
Yeah, that's a good solution for like DRM stuff, I think. I think it's a smart way to do that.
Anyway, that
Cool.
was the only hot gaming goose I really had to bring up, and it's not even really hot gaming goose. It's just a correction from last week. So instead of trying to find something to talk about, why don't we just plug our streams? Jim, you've been streaming again.
Sure. Ooh, yeah, I got some hot streams up on the internet. I this weekend played through the entirety
Where?
of Silent
Kick?
Hill 3 on
TikTok?
on YouTube.
YouPorn?
I did it on YouTube. YouTube.com/square roots gaming. Yeah, I played all of Silent Hill 3, and it was okay.
And we played Fears
pretty
to
fun, actually.
Fathoms.
Wait, did you do that
Oh
last
yeah, we
night?
played some Fears to Fathom Scratch Creek. I played Friday night and Saturday night. I played the entirety of Silent Hill 3.
Wow.
It's not that long, right? It's like
Clearly.
4 or 5
No.
hours.
Not super. Well, it took me a lot longer than that.
Yeah, I
but-
saw you
okay.
start streaming at like 11:30 my time last night and was like,
Yeah.
what's he doing?
I was like, I'm gonna finish Silent Hill 3. I got really far in that first stream. Like, I got all the way through. Like, I got through like 2/3 of the game in that first stream, and then last night's stream was I just had to kind of wrap up the last couple areas. But it was fun. I've never played Silent Hill 3 all the way through, and thought it was a good time to do so.
I've
that
never
was fun.
finished it. I got as far as the amusement park with the bunnies, and
Oh,
that freaked me
that's like
out.
pretty much the end of the game.
Ah, dang it!
Yeah, there's like one area after that.
Dang it. Yeehaw, I almost finished that there game.
But yeah, you can find that on YouTube. You can also find Bears and Games Neo, which, Johnny, give us the DL on Bears and Games Neo, the 411, if you will.
Sorry, I was just chewing some pizza pockets, and there's a new video that should be out right around when you listen to this. Just a little shorty because I'm working on my Vice City big retrospective, and that's taken a while. So like, I should probably put some stuff out. So I'm ranking cars as I go through. So I'm starting with this one Deluxo because it's one of the best cars in the game. And it's kind of a DeLorean, but also looks like an F40. So I talk about the styling cues and all the cars that it's sort of like. And then I give it scores based on how it did doing a lap of this one of the racing mini games you do. And I'm going to do this for a few cars as I work my way through this video because this doesn't take very long to make. It's just a cute little guy, a little buddy video. You know, sometimes you want a little guy.
A little compendium.
Exactly. So check that out. It should be up probably the day or two after you hear this. I don't know when you listen. If it's far in the future, it's probably up.
If it's far in the future, it's definitely out.
Can you believe that we've only been recording for less than 10 minutes and we're already ready for the quest log?
It's amazing, and I don't know
Can
if
you
I'm like
believe it?
spiritually ready for it. You know, like
Yeah, I
we
feel
use
like
the
I haven't
Honk
warmed up
Gaming
enough.
Goose to get ourselves warmed up for this, but let's
Yeah.
give it a try and see if we can do it.
Should we like quickly
Yeah,
do
let's try
some
not to hurt
like
ourselves.
exercises to some like vocal exercises to
Yeah,
get ourselves.
does anyone have a game or a smush mouth that we can play?
No.
You're the smush mouth person.
Yeah, you're the
Yeah.
smush mouth person.
I don't have one.
Well,
Well,
Let's
guess
just-
this episode sucks.
let's just get into it then. Oh, we arrive back in the city of Leningrad, and it's a wreck. At the Crystal Palace, Miranda finds Luann and Seti, and they say the Divine Dragon is filled with bottomless hate and
Oh,
will
no.
attack again. I know.
So the dragons, there's really nothing special about the dragons.
the best is the
from
king
a
of the
lore
dragons.
standpoint,
What?
right?
What
Because
kind of
like,
statement
but
is
they're
that?
they're just like another species that came off the tree, right?
Yeah.
They don't
Yeah.
seem intelligent.
They're just an animal.
Yeah, filled with hate, bottomless
Built
wells
bottomless
of hate.
hate.
Well, this one's filled with bottomless hate because it's been buried in the ground under the city for however
Right.
long, 11,000
Chained
years.
up.
Oh. Well, that's not our fault.
Miranda runs upstairs to check on Queen Teresa, and Dart follows her. In the throne room, everything is bathed in a mysterious white light. What could it be?
Whoa.
When the light fades, we see Shauna hovering in the air, and she floats down to the ground. Queen Teresa is laying on the ground. Is she dead? No, she gets up.
And she's like, I'm fine.
Miranda helps her to her feet and cries. Miranda!
Does anyone die in this game if we don't kill them?
Lavitz.
Lavitz
Good
died.
question.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Lavitz
right,
died.
Lavitz,
Yeah.
yeah,
Lavitz
you're right.
Lambert is super
there you
dead.
Side note, Miranda gets a lot of like mini moments in this episode and like revelations about her character. And I just got to say, like, maybe you should have introduced her earlier game because I don't care. I don't care about this woman. And I don't feel terrible, but I don't feel great about it. It feels bad that like they're trying to speed run this woman into having a character when otherwise she's basically just the asshole. Is there-
There's a scene
Is there a
in the
cat
next
eating?
chunker where she slaps another character, and I was like, "How dare you? You're not an unimportant enough a character to slap Rose."
I think that's this chunker.
Is it?
Miranda asks what the white light was, and we get a little flashback to just before the attack. Shauna approaches the queen sitting on her throne. Teresa tells Shauna all they can do is wait when suddenly the palace shakes. Shauna begins to glow with a white light, and then that's it. She, I guess, shielded them or something. It's not explained. What do you guys think she did?
I think she used her Shauna power.
Yeah, she Moonchild powered. I mean, whatever her name is powered.
Yeah,
Whatever
we've seen
her
her
deal
use
is.
like weird powers before. She used it on that snake in the cave.
Yeah, it's true.
She
To
gets
kill it, though.
possessed all the time.
So she just has whatever she wants to do powers.
Yeah.
Shauna asks, "Who am I?" and passes out. And then Dart just turns around to leave. Like, he does not.
Yeah.
He's seen this happen so many times. Like, see you, motherfucker.
There should be like a super cut. We should make a super cut of every time Shauna.
We're not.
Every time Shayna passes out
Yeah.
or she runs away.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Just replay the game and capture all that footage.
Every 15 minutes. Turn your recording on.
Miranda asks Dart where he's going, and he says, "To the mountain of the mortal dragon." Whoa. Sick line, bro.
Ugh, Dart's
And
such a
Miranda-
drama king.
He is. Miranda decides to join the party, or stay with the party. Stay with the party.
Yeah, she's
What's
like,
he
called?
Yeah.
The
can't
Mortal
go without
Dragon.
me. I'm a Dragoon. I get to go too.
But it's the lair of the divine
Nobody said
dragon.
she shouldn't, though. You know?
Yeah, I know.
What's the difference between the mortal dragon and the divine dragon?
That's a good question, Jim.
It's not really
The
clear.
mountain is called the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon. That's the name of the mountain.
But the divine dragon is on the mountain of the mortal dragon.
Correct.
Yeah.
But is the divine dragon in fact mortal, or is the divine dragon an immortal dragon who's just on the wrong?
I guess we'll find out.
Yeah.
We won't.
Okay.
Well, don't we kill it?
No, we
If
sure
we can
don't.
kill it, then it's a
I
mortal
guess that
dragon.
does-
If we
we defeat
can't,
Yeah.
it's a mortal dragon.
Oh,
The scene cuts to the inn in Leningrad. Shauna is resting in bed, and Dark calls the rest of the party in to see her. They all make their goodbyes, and Rose bickers with Shauna and Miranda and leaves. But Shauna tells Miranda it's because she's worried about her, and Miranda calls Rose, quote, a clumsy woman.
Wow.
I liked that line.
Yeah. Did Shauna ever, like, because we have learned from that ghost ship that she basically is like the lost princess of this whole kingdom, right? She never seems to, like,
That's not
bring that
what-
up to anyone.
Yeah,
They called her
that's
princess something,
a good
right?
point, but I don't know that she believed it, and I mean, it's not true.
Well, yeah.
Why wouldn't it be true?
We'll get there.
She is. Oh, okay.
She's not.
All right.
She is.
Well,
I
don't
guess
know.
maybe she kind of is.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Princess Luann.
She is not the Princess Luvia.
No, that's her sister.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. I'm spoiling everything.
I know. How dare you? I don't remember. It must be this chunker because Johnny must not be ahead. So,
Yeah, I'm not ahead.
we leave town and head for the Mountain of the Mortal Dragon, and to get there, we have to pass through the forest again. We climb the mountain, and near the top, we start to see wild mega magic blasts, they called them.
I like that. mega.
Is the Divine Dragon Mega Man from Captain N, the Game Master.
I really hope so.
Mega magic high, mega low.
I don't know if he ever said mega low. I just
He definitely says
responded.
mega high. I remember that.
If he
'Cause
says
he gets
mega high,
mega high?
he has to say either mega low or mega buy.
He probably says mega buy.
What's he mega high on? What kind of mega drugs does he like to do?
Huh?
He's not mega,
Mega
high,
Molly.
he's mega hello. Mega hello.
He doesn't say that. He says mega high. So he might
I'm not
be
old
on
enough to know what
drugs.
you guys are talking about.
Captain and the Game Master is one of those cartoons that starts with a live action guy in like a, what do they call those jackets? The letter jackets, the Letterman,
Letterman
Oh, like a
jacket.
Letterman's
Varsity
jacket?
jacket.
That a varsity jacket that gets sucked into a world like Dungeons and Dragons and Captain and the Game Master. I think there's only
It's
two.
a portal fantasy or an isekai, depending on your generation, I guess, and how much of a nerd you are.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it
he goes to Nintendo World and he hangs out with Zelda and Mega Man and Simon Belmont from the Castlevania games and Kid Icarus from the Kid Icarus games, and they fight like Ganon and Mother Brain and Dr. Wily.
Are they like
Yeah.
real? Are they?
No, it's a cartoon.
Do they know their video game characters?
They're
or-
in like Nintendo land.
Yeah, it's
Like,
not
they're
a
Nintendo
it's,
land,
he
okay.
gets sucked into the Nintendo, but it's like an alternate dimension where they live.
I guess.
Oh,
It's not like
But he
reboot.
does
They're
hang
like,
out
we're
with
in the
Mario.
computer.
And he's got the Nintendo blaster as his kind of
Oh yeah, he's got the
weapon.
the Nintendo blaster as his
phaser
gun.
or
And he's got
blaster,
the
yeah.
Doesn't he have the glove as well, the power glove?
Oh, probably.
wasn't there like a Power Rangers type show where they went into a computer?
Yeah, VR. No, was that VR? VR,
Was it
VR.
Beetleborgs?
Oh God, with Jay Leno.
That's
What?
right.
Beverly. Wait, what? Jay Leno.
You'd have to see.
I'm thinking-
Big Bad
Big
Beetleborgs.
I'm
Bad
thinking of-
Beetleborgs. You're thinking of the VR
There was
one. There was a
one-
VR one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's one that was. Did you guys remember Tattooed Teenage Alien Fighters from Beverly Hills?
I've,
Yeah.
No.
I've never heard of that.
That one
You know,
had
yeah,
actual
never
like.
heard of
Is that the one that had actual like professional like wrestlers in it or something?
It was. Yeah, they look like wrestlers.
Ooh.
They're wearing like.
it? Is Bam Bam Bigelow
They
there?
look kind of like luchadors.
No, they're all like young up and comers or
Oh,
kids.
okay.
Here, John, look at this picture I'm going to put in the chat.
Okay, I will look.
This is what they looked like.
Yeah, with the silver mask faces.
Huh.
It looks fucking
I'd wear
terrible.
that. I like those outfits.
They
I think that one they
great.
went into a computer.
Is that the one? I don't think that's the one where they went to the computer. There is one that's like VR Rangers.
Oh, that's not a computer one?
I don't remember.
I really like
I
how
don't know.
oily they are. I think that
They're
adds
super
a lot.
shiny.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's
Rangers
fetish gear right
ripoff.
there.
They look like American gladiators.
But they're wearing rubber. Like American gladiators wear lycra.
Yeah,
this
I like
is
that
rubber.
their shoes are the
VR
same
Troopers
colors
was
as their
the
outfit.
VR Troopers was the.
Is
That
that,
was one where
the
they went into the computer.
VR?
I don't remember.
Remember that?
I didn't
think
watch
that's-
all of these. I watched Big Bad Beetleborgs and Power Rangers.
Power Rangers was so good. That was good stuff. Quality kid entertainment.
It really was. I mean, I remember being the most excited when that movie came out and going and seeing it in
Oh
theaters.
man, I was so excited. Yeah.
I enjoyed the first season because it was fun to laugh at. Like I was in my little stinker, like,
Yeah,
let's
'cause you were in your
hate watch this
20s.
show. Fuck you! I am a year and a half older than you.
I don't think that's true. I'll bleep
I
this.
think it
Or
is.
I'll cut this. What year were you born?
August.
I was born in. That's 3 years.
Oh well, no. Okay, so 2.5 years. August 1979 is 2.5 years.
You're my brother's age. Gross. Fucking Gen
Ew.
X.
When I was a kid, I was reading some like boy magazine, like magazine with
Tracks?
pictures of teens boys, like Tiger Beat or something. And there was one in there who was born in 79, and I was like, oh, he's way too old for me. That's a
Sorry,
whole
Vanessa.
decade.
I'm way too old for you.
Aw, he's way too old for me.
All right, I'm going to get us back on track. As we approach the summit of the mountain, we start to hear sword clashes. Cha-ching, king, bing, ching. Someone's already up there fighting the dragon. Rose tells the group anyone who wants can turn back. And Dart thinks that no one's going to do that, and then Meru immediately jokes that she wants to leave. Meru has
Yeah.
grown on me in this chunker. She's actually kind of
Wow.
funny. And when she's in your party, or when she's in your fighting party, she's constantly falling over, and it makes me laugh.
Yes.
It's really dumb.
all her special moves like involve her tripping pretty much.
No, not the later ones. I've got
Not all.
Cat's
Okay,
Cradle
fine, fine.
She's the most graceful dancer. She doesn't
now. Yeah,
fall
she's
down.
the best dancer in the world.
You are the greatest dancer.
Albert says that if his people knew what was going on with the divine dragon, they would, quote, fall over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I think that the translation really failed there. I think he's saying like if the guys
there?
knew that
You think it failed there?
he's like people would be faint knowing that I'm putting myself in this much danger. That's
I kind
the
of thought
read
he
I
meant that
got.
they would, like, want him to help and not leave. But anyway. When we reach the summit, we find Lloyd fighting the dragon. He tells us that we aren't needed because he's almost killed it, but we rush into battle with it anyway. Dart uses the
We're
dragon
very
block
confused.
staff.
We're like, why are you fighting the divine dragon? We thought you wanted to summon it. And he's like, you guys don't know anything. You guys are dumb.
This game hasn't explained fucking anything to you yet. And I know all sorts of stuff. He annoys me. I'm going to be honest with you. He annoys the shit out of me.
He's really annoying.
He's not a very good character.
No. He doesn't look at Dart at any point in this game and say, such a puppy.
Yeah, it's true. That
It's one of the hottest things I've ever seen in a video game, and I don't care that it came out of a man's mouth.
Come here, puppy.
We use the dragon block staff, which reduces its attack and defense, but it still hits like a shit ton of bricks. Oh my god.
It also reduces our own Dragoon abilities. So it's another fight
I
where
didn't
we're
realize that.
nerfed. And
Where
it's
D
so
levels
annoying.
you.
Maybe I just didn't use it. Side note, Dart's final Dragoon spell summons the red dragon. Have you guys seen this one? It
Yeah,
summons the
I've
red
seen that.
dragon, and then the red dragon flies at the enemy or enemies like he's fucking Gamera, and it makes me laugh every single time.
I'll do you one better. All of their final abilities summon their respective dragons.
Whoa. He's my only maxed out.
However, I think that those cost like 100 magic points to use, and their
Darts
next
is
level
80, I
spell
think.
is like 50 or something like
Yeah.
that. And I think it's better to do 2 of your lower level spells than 1 of your summon dragon.
Wow. Why have hamburger when you could have steak, Vanessa?
Also, if you only have like, I did this in a fight. I can't remember which boss it was, or if it was even this chunker. So I won't say anything about it. But Maybe it was the anyway. If you have just one of them in their Dragoon form, you can have somebody else just throwing magic restoring items on them so they can do their fucking level 5 spell every turn.
Yeah, that's
Which
true.
is what I did to absolutely fucking destroy one of the bosses in this game. It was pretty fun.
Well, all the dragons look pretty cool. I'm watching some of the dragon attacks right now. And Matt, you were right. Darts is really funny because it's basically a dragon missile
Yeah.
that shoots at the enemies. But some of these other ones, the dragons look really unique.
Yeah, I think Herschel's kind of breaks through the sky like it's glass and then claws
Yeah,
its
it's like
way
a big
through.
flat-looking dragon too. It like cuts its way through the sky. It's really cool looking. Neato.
Yeah, dragons are pretty fly.
Yeah, dragons are pretty cool, I guess.
Dragons are cool.
Johnny, I haven't seen that cat come out yet. I really want that cat to come out.
Yeah.
Hey, don't mention the cat. That we're saving that for the level up.
Oh, yeah. Don't want to jinx
Yeah.
it either.
Bleep it. Bleep it out. Just stop Jim saying, I hope that bleep
I
comes
don't
out.
want the cat to
Yeah.
hear it.
I don't know if it will. I've got it, split into quads with all of your video feeds. And I've just been staring intently to see if there's any movement. I can see, you can see he really made a mess eating. Like, that boy is the hungriest cat. Like, when I had a treat, he, smushed his face in against me, trying to angle. Like, he didn't hurt me at all, but he's really food obsessed. Like, it's going to be, if he can get open drawers, this is going to be a problem. But it's
Yeah.
fine.
I think we should just have a timeout and explain what Johnny is talking about, because I cannot have a cat cam on this entire episode and not talk about it. And if I have
It's
to
true.
bleep it throughout the entire episode, I'm not going to do it, guys. I'm going to be editing this tomorrow morning while I'm working.
Right.
So minimal editing is going to be the call.
Johnny,
Okay.
tell us your story.
Well, my cat passed away a few weeks ago. Porky, R.I.P. She was lovely. So it's a month. It's been a month. So I was like, it's been a month. I really feel like I need a pet. But the dogs they had were all at the local animal shelter. We're all kind of needing a lot of space. They wouldn't do well in a small place like mine with no backyard or anything. But there was a cat. He doesn't like other cats. He's a street cat. And his name is Firefly. He is 15 pounds and he's not fat. He is just a very big cat. And he is very food obsessed. And he seems really cool. But right now I'm just letting him acclimate to the apartment. I'm not forcing him out because he's still not totally socialized with humans yet.
Yeah. I mean, you got this cat hours ago. Like, it's not even been 3 hours.
It's been 2
I don't
hours.
think. Yeah.
It's been 2 hours since it got here. So he definitely ate some food, I can tell, because there's lots of, the food's half gone and there's just kibble all around the food dish. That boy is a hungry beast.
It would be totally normal when you bring a new cat home for them to hide for days, let alone a couple hours. So I wouldn't worry at all about him not coming out. It's a great sign that he's eaten. Just make sure his food and water is close to him. He might come out at night when you're asleep to use his box.
Well,
But,
I don't sleep at night, but
Oh, I forgot.
I'm a vampire.
Yeah, I forgot. I forgot you were a Bruja. Let him go at his own pace, and you guys will form a lifelong bond, and he is going to be your best friend. And I love him already. But his name isn't Firefly. We got to workshop that.
We'll work on it.
That was going to be my first question is, what are your intentions with his name? Because
I don't know.
We need to talk about it.
Yeah, I'm still
It's not
thinking,
a bad name conceptually, but I don't think it's a good cat name for that
No,
cat.
and I feel like it implies that you're a fan of the show Firefly in a way that you're
And I
really
am
not.
not.
Like,
Can I make some
Or
dungeon
that maybe you
crawler
really like
Carl
that song
themed
about
name
10,000
suggestions?
fireflies.
Well, I haven't read that book, so it'd be a little weird. But
What
okay,
about
let's hear 'em.
Mongo? Mongo's a pretty good name.
I mean, that's like the guy. I would call that like Blazing Saddles' name.
I would say, yeah, that's a Blazing Saddles reference in my brain.
I think Lavit Slam Pert would be a great name. Like Pert.
Pert.
Like a cat.
Okay. I
Lavit
just like
Slam
Lavitz.
Pert.
What if you just name him Goon?
we'll put a pin in that. Maybe, maybe. Yeah, we'll see. Well, he's part Siamese, but also he's a big tomcat, 15 pounds. He was so playful and just excited at the animal. I know he was used to that space and used to being taken out and played with. So it's definitely interesting to see how shy he is now. Poor little guy. He's a scared little buddy.
Totally normal. Luca hid downstairs for like a couple days when I first got him, and then he moved to under my bed and would only kind of come out under escort when I invited him to come out, and he'd come out for like an hour and then go back under the bed and for like the first week or so, and now he never goes under there at all.
Aww. All right, so that's your cat update corner.
Cat chat.
Thank you.
We defeat the Divine Dragon. Does anybody have anything to say about the Divine Dragon fight?
It was annoying.
He's got a bunch of heads or something, or like wings. I don't know. He's dumb looking.
He has a bunch of wings. He has 7 eyes. He does.
You
lots
have to
of
remember
attacks.
the block staff once again works on you as well as the dragon, so you don't want
That
to.
was what was annoying.
You don't want to go into Dragoon form. You will be very vulnerable.
The whole point of this game, it's not called Legend of Don't Dragoon. It's Legend of Dragoon. Like, the whole idea of this game is that we're going to Dragoon. And then the game's like, oh, you can't Dragoon.
Well, they're just taking it away from you for a little while to, like, make it more fun when you get it back, you know?
It's called a
already
challenge.
Having fun. I don't want a challenge. I've always been clear on this. I don't need video games to challenge me. Life is challenging enough as it is.
As we defeat the Divine Dragon, Lloyd leaps in to stab it with the Dragon Buster. A dragon spirit bursts out of it, and Lloyd grabs it. It does not shine for Lloyd, but he says he'll keep it anyway. And then he admits that the Divine Dragon was an obstacle to his plans to destroy the world.
Oh.
Lloyd teleports
That's
away.
a very villainous thing to say.
Yeah, he's a big dickhead. Lloyd teleports away, and we chase after them. How do you chase someone who's teleported away?
I was wondering what I was supposed to be doing because he like just left and it's like, let's go get him. I was like, well, where the fuck did he go?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing, Jim. Then we catch up with him further down the mountain.
Yeah.
I guess he has limited
I
range.
guess you just have to leave. Yeah.
Then we see him use Wingly Wings.
Oh my
And he
god.
blasts
he's a Wangly.
Rose and Dart with a fireball. Surprise, the third platinum-haired character in the game is also a Wingly like the first two were.
What?
Weird.
Can't believe that Wingly who was in love with him was in love with another Wingly. Amazing.
Wait, who was the first one?
The girl.
There's
The
Mary.
one that was
Linus.
pretending to be Princess
Yeah,
Emily.
Linus.
Yeah, Linus.
Oh yeah, I forgot about her.
Linus who's
What's she
obsessed
up
with
to?
penis.
You
died.
killed her.
She got a deep
Yeah.
gash.
Yeah, she got a deep
Oh
gash.
yeah.
So he blasts Rose and Dart with a fireball. They fall down the mountain. Rose is unconscious. Dart tries to wake her, and she mumbles to him that she thought he was dead. Then she says she's been carrying out his will and that they took the world back from the Wingleys together. She's talking about Zeke. She thinks he's Zeke.
Oh, yeah.
She mentions Virage embryos and the black power of the moon. And then we get a flashback to Neat.
Pardon, the what?
The black power of the moon.
That's cool.
I guess the moon is a Black
moon.
Panther.
Yeah, I like it.
We get a flashback to Neat 18 years ago. The black monster kills a knight. We see Dart as a child with his parents again running from the burning town. We see his parents leave him again. And in the morning, he wanders back into town. He finds his father's relic, the Dragoon spirit, among the wreckage. This is all shit we've seen before.
There was no need to show it to us.
No, there wasn't. There's probably no need to talk about it, to be honest with you.
That's fine.
Back in the present, Meru finds them and flies them back up to the rest of the party. Albert says Lloyd is still after the Divine Moon objects. Dart turns to Miranda and tells her it's time to spill the beans about the Mille Divine Moon object. She tells us that the divine moon objects were given to humans by the Winglies, which I don't know is true. I don't know.
She thinks it's true.
How can? Well, no, it makes sense for it to be given to them by the Winglies, right?
I guess by like the good Winglies.
I think it was
that we
like at
meet
the end
later.
of the war to sort of symbolize the end of the war.
But we know what these things are. Why would they do that?
I don't know.
I don't know. We know that they are we learn here they're magical objects, which is why they're all kept secret. And Malay Sisso's is called the Moon Mirror. Realizing that Queen Teresa is in danger, we head back to Leningrad. What do you guys think the moon objects are?
Like rocks, I guess. That's the only
Like
object that comes from a moon I can think of.
There's
One's
the
a mirror,
scepter,
one's a knife, one's a gem.
There's the tiara, moon tiara action, and then the
Yeah.
moon scepter. I don't remember what that one did. And did she have a third? I don't think she had three things. There's only two
The
moon
mirror.
objects.
She had like a compact at one point, like a makeup
Oh
compact.
yeah, okay, that is a mirror. So Jim is right.
Yep, these are Sailor Moon items.
Yes.
I figured it was either Sailor Moon or She-Ra.
Moon makeup magic!
Yeah, you're right. Yes, that's how she transformed, right?
I didn't watch that much Sailor Moon. I do remember
Wow.
a whole series of it where like people's beautiful dreams were being stolen, and Sailor Moon's beautiful
Oh,
dream
yeah.
was to be a wife and mother.
Oh, that's great. But Sailor Moon has the boom anime babes who make me think the wrong things.
Oh. And what do you mean by the wrong things? Let's unpack that.
Yeah, well, we have to talk to Stephen Page, or what's the name of the guy from Bare Naked Ladies about that?
I'm pretty sure he's like one of your MPs or something. National
Yeah,
Canadian
probably.
Treasure. You can probably get a
Yeah,
hold of him.
him and Tom Green are
Yep.
our national treasures, and they sang "The Littlest Hobo" recently, and that's a lovely video. I think he's saying it's the wrong thing because she's like 14,
Yeah.
so he's saying that he wants to have sex with her.
You can't have sex with cartoon. People have tried.
Well-
It doesn't work.
But she's a boom anime babe.
It doesn't matter. Have you not seen Cool World? If you have sex with a cartoon, you'll die.
Vanessa, can I help it if I think you're funny when you're mad?
You definitely do. And I know that's why you're always provoking me.
It's true. Also, Matt.
Oh, Matt
never
is
mad.
hilarious when he's mad.
Yeah,
I don't get
great.
He's getting
I
mad
get
right now about
even.
our tangent.
Yeah. All right, let's go back. Let's go back. To
So
the
the
game.
scene cuts to Sister Wink and some knights in the Evergreen Forest. They're talking about the Dragoons when they're interrupted by a Wingly. It's the younger Bardell brother, the one who swore vengeance
I
on
was
Dart.
wondering when this thread would get picked up again.
Yeah.
And this isn't the manner that I thought. I didn't see it going this way.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither did I. I figured he'd be like a recurring antagonist, not instantly
Yeah.
fucking murked by Lloyds.
Vaporized by Lloyd.
He shoots
Yikes.
the knights with a fireball, and then he fires another off at Wink, but Lloyd appears and saves her again. Remember he saved her in the City of Flowers?
Yep.
Bandai? I don't remember what it's called.
Yeah, he just likes Wink.
The Bardell brother fires off several more fireballs at Lloyd, but they have no effect, and then Lloyd stabs him with the Dragon Buster, and he fucking explodes.
Yep. He's
Wow,
like, fuck you.
Wink sees Lloyd is injured and offers to have his wounds treated at the castle. And then later on, Dart and the gang head back through the same section of the forest, where we are met by the Knight Captain, who tells us that Queen Teresa has been abducted. And then Miranda slaps him.
Yeah. So unnecessary.
Second time she slapped this dude in this game.
Yeah. Maybe she just doesn't like this guy, or she really likes this guy. And this
Yeah, it could be one
is
of
kind
those
of their
things.
play.
We return to the Crystal Palace, where Luana explains what happened. We get a flashback to, it says, a week ago. So I guess this is confirmation that our overworld travel time is longer than it seems.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that it's not instant. It gives you some sense of how long things take, and more games need to do that. Like it's really hard to tell in like Final Fantasy VII how long things have passed between each big event, right?
Yeah. And it makes more sense for like the characters' relationships, like that they've been bonding on the road a little bit. if it's several days that are passing every time they go somewhere.
We get a flashback to a week ago when they say the howling of the divine dragon stopped. So that's when we defeated the divine dragon. Luana tells the queen that the dragon is gone, and then Wink arrives. She tells the queen she was attacked by a Wingly. Lloyd enters the throne room and is introduced by Wink. Seti mentions that this is the second time Lloyd has saved Wink, but Luana is suspicious. She can sense his murderous intentions. Then he tells them that he wants the moon mirror and teleports away with the queen.
Yep. And Wink is like, oh my god, I can't believe this.
I really liked this scene a lot. I kind of wish obviously the translation was better, but this was a fun turn where everyone was trusting him except that one sister that's like, nope.
Yeah, she's like
not
psychic because
buying
she's
it.
blind.
Yeah. Yeah, the
She's a real
psychic blind
daredevil.
lady.
She's like she's like a Batwoman. Back in the present, Dart says that they will rescue the queen, and the
Madame
group
Web.
exits the palace and heads to Kashua Glacier.
Madame Web is psychic and blind, Matt.
Yeah,
Y'all
you're
ever
right.
watch that Madame Web movie?
Sure
I
did.
did. It
I've
was
never
okay.
seen it.
I don't
I
believe you,
don't
Johnny.
believe
it can't
you.
be. Yeah.
I saw it in
Who's
the
the
theater.
villain in that?
The villain. Oh God, who was the villain? It was a guy like one. Oh,
It's
he was like a
Ezekiel,
fake
right?
Spider-Man. Like he had Spider-Man-y powers. He got bitten by the spider. Was he part of those spider guys in the Brazilian forests?
Yeah, that was in that movie.
Yeah, that whole thing was in there.
Okay.
It was yeah, he was a guy with like, and he was hunting down the girls, right? He was trying to kill all these like spider girls.
Why?
I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Sounds fucking stupid.
I think it's Highlander stuff. Like he wants his spider powers to be stronger, so he has to kill people that have spider powers.
Gross.
Maybe.
Is that? Oh, cool. Does he like have to eat them too? To
Probably.
get to absorb their spider powers?
The funny thing in that movie is she doesn't have like combat abilities, so the way that she takes out people is only by hitting them with a car, and she does it many times in the movie. It's weird.
I do kind of appreciate that. That
That's
is
her
my
superpower.
favorite PUBG weapon.
Oh,
That's
wait,
amazing.
guys! I saw movement
Ooh.
by the food dish. I definitely saw some movement, but I don't know if he's there now.
Is he in the carrier or in the closet?
He was in the closet,
Okay.
and I hope when he's ready, he can come out.
Johnny's talking like he's hoping that the cat is listening.
Yeah,
Whenever
I
you're
know.
ready, buddy.
yeah. Whenever you're ready, I
I
did
mean, I
see.
guarantee you he definitely will come out eventually. But it
Yeah,
might
I
not
know.
be as
It's
soon as he
fine.
would prefer.
It's fine, but I did. Yeah, I saw his little face for like 1 second. It was weird. He was looking around. Yeah.
So we head
we'll
to
get back that
Kashua
later.
Glacier. When we arrive, the party stops to chat. It's cold, and Meru complains about it. And then she says that Miranda has such a nice mother. What?
Where did
And then
that
Miranda
come from?
tells us that Queen Teresa isn't her birth mother.
Whoa.
What?
Wow.
I didn't know she was her any sort of mother.
Well, I
So
think
all the
Miranda's
sisters
one of
are
the
like
sacred
daughters?
sisters. So, but
She is.
But the
Are
blind.
they all daughters of Teresa? All the sacred sisters?
I don't know. The game certainly did not give us any information in regards to that.
The blind one was like.
She's
that
definitely
wasn't-
not right
Yeah,
because she was her parent died in that town.
Are they all adopted? Matt, they could be all garbage orphans.
Miranda tells us that her parents abandoned her and Teresa took her in. And then we head into the glacier. So just a random cutaway to talk about Miranda's parents, I guess.
Okay.
Midway through the glacier, we're attacked by a Wendigo and have a mini boss fight. I put a picture in the chat. It does not look like a Wendigo.
No.
It
Doesn't look
looks
like
to me-
anything, really.
I think it looks like a person who gave in to their instinct for cannibalism.
Right. Yes. Well, yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, it's sort of like an ice demon-y thing. It's very PS1. It's the PS1, man.
Yeah.
They're trying their best. They're trying their best.
It's got like big ribs outside of its body and like a heart that the ribs protect, and they crack open when you hit it hard enough, and then you have to hit the heart, and it's dumb.
I liked that
dumb.
part. I liked it
But
when
you don't
it captured Meru. It captured Meru in there. That was pretty fun.
Mm-hmm. But you don't have to kill the heart to kill it. You just have to do enough damage to it.
Mm-hmm.
It seems like a lot of the time you don't have. I wasn't. A lot of these boss fights have multiple things you can target, and I'm never quite sure how all that works, or if you need to do one at a time. I guess you did with the optional boss we're gonna fight later.
Yeah, I think usually with them, there's just like one bit that you actually have to kill.
Okay.
And
the other ones like do special attacks and you can
Yeah.
get rid of those attacks. Yeah.
I always just focus on the main bit to kill the boss.
I mean, the Divine Dragon had that. It had its cannon and then its launcher or something like that. And I did take out those first because I didn't want it to keep cannoning me and launchering me.
After we defeat the Wendigo, we enter the Tower of Flanville. And it's a pretty short area because it's filled with teleporters. So we just kind of teleport our way up to the top.
I love a teleporter maze, Matt.
I don't.
I know I shouldn't, but I
There's
love
so
them.
many in this game.
There's so many in every game from this era. I don't know. Actually, probably Final Fantasy VII. I don't remember there being one of that.
No,
East
me
has a
neither.
really good teleporter dungeon at the end. East 1.
Anyway, we quickly make it to the top, and in the chamber that houses the moon mirror, we find Lloyd and the Queen. And now Lloyd is all armored up. Vanessa, describe what Lloyd looks like now that he's all armored up.
Lloyd, he is wearing, I guess it's sort of a Dragoon looking armor. It's silver.
I wasn't sure. He doesn't have the wings, though, right?
Yeah.
Or does he? I guess he
don't-
does.
Maybe he now is using the Divine Dragon power. It's not even really clear. He has like gemstones, red gemstones set into his armor. It's again this sort of like PS1 hecky polygon spiky
He's a big
looking armor
Dracula
set.
collar that goes
Yeah.
up over his head. And his armor's all silver and gray.
You can tell he's feeling really smug about himself, and I don't find that attractive.
Yeah. I don't like big collars on a guy unless they're like a mentat for the Harkonnen.
I think some guys can pull it off, but not everyone. Know your color palette, know your season, know what works for you, and lean into that. You don't have to chase trends.
Yeah, it's true. He does have a lot of those like 90s anime gems on his armor, which I approve of. I like a 90s anime gem.
There's nothing wrong with accessorizing.
What about holograms? Do you like those?
Yeah, they're truly outrageous. Truly outrageous, Matt.
The Misfits
now
were a better
has
band.
all
I know
three
it's not
moon
like
objects.
a new take or a hot take, but the Misfits were a better band, and we just need to.
Everybody knows it. Lloyd now has all three moon objects: the gem, the dagger, the mirror.
Oh no!
And he says he can now make the world into a utopia. He babbles
Yay!
some word salad about the great will Soa and the flow of evolution woven by the divine tree, and says that humans are only the 106th seed in the plan, and Winglies are the 107th. Brag.
Yeah. Wow. Way to brag.
Is it implying that each subsequent generation is somehow better?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
he's implying. So humans are better than Gigantos and Minotaurs and dragons, I guess.
And dragons, yeah.
I guess that means your kids
Suck it,
are
dragons.
better than you guys, right?
Oh,
'Cause
that's
they've
true.
Evolved
That's
from
the dream
you.
of every parent, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He says that he wants to bring about the utopia of the 108th species. Okay, time to fight. He will taunt us when we miss him with an actual voiceover, which I found hilarious. Too slow.
He
Missed.
sure does.
Yeah. What a
Jim looks
jerk.
confused. Jim, did you never miss him?
What? Sorry, I spaced off for a second.
Never
I was
mind.
thinking about something else.
And if you transform into a
Too slow,
Dragoon,
Jim.
he will one-shot you with the Dragoon Buster. So don't
Yeah.
do that.
I didn't understand what was going on at first, and it took me a minute
same
to figure
here.
out, oh yeah, he has that Dragon Buster sword.
Yeah.
We
Why
finally.
does your staff break when you use it, but his sword doesn't break whenever he uses it? Why
It's
does he get
better.
to use it so
It's
many
better
times?
made. You know, it's
Yeah.
it was forged well, like real
His is a
craftsmen made
lightsaber
it.
and the staff is a piece of wood. Question
Yeah.
That's
answered.
true.
Yeah.
Plus, these are like wingly artifacts, and he's a wingly, so maybe he better understands how to utilize
Yeah, we didn't really know how to use it. We just kind of
True.
guessed.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, we just kind of threw it at it.
Yeah.
We finally wear him down and are treated to a Lloyd versus Dart in-game cutscene. Dart readies his final strike and rushes Lloyd just as Wink teleports into the chamber. She throws herself between them and takes a deep gash across her back to protect Lloyd.
Whoa.
Yeah.
He grabs her
Yeah.
and she turns back to Dart saying, "Please forgive Lloyd."
Yeah.
So that's
Why?
a deep gash.
Because she's super hot for him.
Yeah, they're hot for each other. I think he's going to redeem himself by his love for Wink. That's
I think he's
my
not going to
guess.
show back
Oh.
up basically in the rest of this game. That's what I think.
Wink's like, I can change him. Lloyd's confused. He's like, why? Why would you do that? Why?
And you see that gash. They show full gash here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Her gash
Whoa.
is out.
Yeah, and not
she's like-
fatal. She doesn't seem to die, right?
No, I
Well,
think she's okay, but she's
We do have
also
Miranda
like, this
around
gash
who
is
has
for
magic
you,
healing
Lloyd.
powers.
Oh, that's true. And Meru, who has more useful magic healing powers.
The scene cuts to the rest of the party minus Dart exiting the moon mirror chamber. Albert says they have to trust Dart to handle it. And then back inside, Lloyd asks Wink why she protected him after he used her and killed many people for his own ends. And she thinks the fact that he saved her means he isn't all bad, even if he's done bad things. She's totally got the hots for him.
Oh, and this is such a horrible logic. Like, if you go on a date with a guy and he's nice to you, but he's rude to the wait staff and like treats everyone else like shit, don't keep dating that guy. Because you know what? Even if he doesn't turn it on you eventually, which he probably will, you can spend the rest of your life having to apologize for him and in all of these awkward social situations because he doesn't know how to handle himself in public.
It's true.
It's good advice.
She turns to Dart and says Shauna has been taken by Emperor Diaz, and he wants us to bring the divine moon objects. Yep, he wants us to bring the divine moon objects and Lloyd to a place called Velweb. Lloyd passes Dart the moon objects and says he's done what he set out to do and now must make amends for the wrongs he committed. He spreads his arms and tells Dart to kill him, and Dart rushes at him, but then throws aside his sword and punches him in the noggin instead.
Pretty satisfying.
Lloyd asks
Did
if it's
kill
out of...
Levitz.
Yeah, he did kill
did.
Lavitz. Fuck this guy. Lloyd asks if it's out of pity, but Dart says his death won't bring anyone back, and he tells Lloyd he'll make him see it through to the end, and leaves. Then Dart explains the situation to his friends. Teresa tells Miranda to go with the party because she's a Dragoon now. Her knights arrive and escort her home, and Lloyd joins us, but not the party as we leave. Boo.
No, he's just like coming to for some reason.
Well,
Even though he said he
Diaz
was like
said
going
has
to go
come.
make amends, he's like, I'm coming too.
Well, Diaz, Wink tells us that Diaz says we have to bring him to him.
Okay. Who is Diaz? I'm still not clear. I believe Diaz
He was the
to be,
emperor
like-
of the humans when they
Right.
defeated the Winglies 11,000 years ago.
So what the hell's his deal, though? Like,
You're going
why
to
is
find
he-
out at the end of this chunker, and you know that.
Right.
So we travel through a snowfield, and Lloyd stops us to tell Dart something. So we head into a nearby cave just as a blizzard hits. Flashback 3 years ago. Emperor Diaz explains his plan to Lloyd. Diaz says the world is rotten like when the Winglies ruled. And Diaz says this is why the Winglies' magic is fading. He calls it de-evolution, just like in the Mario movie.
Or Devo. That's what
Turning
Devo's
into
all about.
mushrooms.
Crack that web.
Well, the world is fading.
He tells Lloyd that the last species, the 108th species, is also or is the last god and will regenerate the world.
Seems to make sense.
Yep, everything's making sense. Everything's lining up.
Yeah, get it.
Yeah.
I mean, I support his plan. I want that to happen.
Yeah,
Do we have
regenerate
to
the
wear
world.
Nikes when this happens? Is that how this works? Okay.
We're going to make
That's
the world great again.
No.
Back in the present, Lloyd
Wait.
tells the group.
I was going to say, what's the name of this world? Endiness? Mega.
Endiness, yeah.
Make Endiness great again.
No,
Mega.
it's not funny. Not having it, listeners. Not.
Well, you know
Mega.
what? You can exercise the right to do that now and enjoy
Mega,
that
mega.
until you're our precious 51st date.
Oh, Mega. Mega's a recurring theme in this episode.
Mega high.
Back in the present, Lloyd tells the group that the Moonchild legend is about the last species, but Rose tells him it's not true, which is weird because it is and she knows it is. Lloyd says it is and asks why the black monster kills the Moonchild if it's not, and Rose does not have an answer. Dart asks what the relationship between the divine moon object and the Moonchild is. The Wingleys sealed the last species, and the moon objects are the key to breaking that seal. Lloyd tells us that Diaz will tell them the rest. Dart wants to know how Shauna is involved, but he won't say. And once the blizzard ends, we leave the cave and continue to Velweb. Did you guys use the fire in the cave to heal yourselves?
So much.
Yeah, I sure
thought this
did.
was a great grind spot.
I'm glad you learned. You finally learned. I haven't done any grinding in this game, and I have not had any problems, so I hope I never have to do any. Oh, I guess that's not true, because I did grind for gold at one point, early on.
I grinded through some additions and to get leveled enough to get that cool magic, Rose's Demon Gate, so I could see that.
Mm-hmm.
The higher the level of the edition, the harder it hits to such a degree that it's actually pretty crazy. And grinding out those additions does make sense. But I just have everybody with some sort of super fast equipment on them, except for Meru, who already is super fast, so they get a lot of turns. So, I don't know. Anyway, as we go through this snowfield, Dart slips down a slope, and we land by a Wingley artifact that is covered in glowing letters that says that this is the entrance to the cursed land where the decline of the Wingleys began, and no one is allowed to enter. It is an entrance to a place called Fort Magrad, which is an old human fort.
Yeah.
Rose tells us we need to hurry on to Velweb, but I went into the fort.
I mean, I fell. I didn't purposely go into the fort. I just fell down the slope.
Yeah, but once
So you
you're down
didn't
there,
go
you
into
can
the
climb
fort?
back up without going in. But I went
I
into
did go into the fort. I mean, if I didn't go there on purpose, it happened, you know?
You
Jim?
must have gone there on purpose, John. Or I guess you just went the wrong way.
Well, you know, I fell.
Yeah. Jim?
I didn't go to the fort.
Oh, of course not.
No.
Meru is real hyper when we get in here for some reason, and Dart tells Rose we should give her a break. Meru starts throwing snowballs at Dart. Rose says this is where Diaz declared war against the Wingleys. And Rose has a flashback to when she was here the last time, when Diaz did that. Also, the enemies here, the random enemies, are all called Mr. Bone.
I love
Mr.
that.
Bone?
Yeah, they're skeletons called Mr. Bone.
It's Mr. Bones, I thought. Is it just bone? One bone?
Depends on how many misters there are.
Oh, it's true.
Further in the fort, Rose has another flashback of a conversation we had with Zieg and Diaz. Diaz says he heard they are going to get married after this battle, but there's no guarantee they'll make it back alive. And Zieg says their bonds of affection will last forever.
Oh,
As Rose comes out of her, as Rose comes out of her reverie, Dart says sometimes he thinks she isn't who he thinks she is. And she says she's just me. And then we have to fight some ghost armor and a ghost sword.
Yeah, this is weird. I didn't quite understand.
No, it's weird. But if you beat it, you get a fucking cool sword for Dart that does just a shitload of damage, but hurts him every turn. But if you equip the therapy ring, it negates the damage.
Yeah.
And it actually just negates the damage. I never take the damage. You don't take damage, you don't heal. That's all it does.
Not like a net bad, net good.
No.
It's just a
Because the
straight
sword
cancel.
takes away 10% of your health each time, but the therapy ring restores
Gotcha.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't see
And
it.
it's a
It
great
doesn't have
sword.
Yeah, I'm glad that you
Oh.
don't see it because it would be really
would be
irritating to
annoying
see
every
like
time,
negative 10%, plus 10% every time.
Yeah.
I finished this fight with just Dart alive with like 20 hit points. It was not a clean victory. I didn't do great.
You get so much experience from these things that, like, if that was me, I would have gone back. But
Yeah.
I actually had that happen. It's in the next chunker, the final boss of the next chunker, which I won't talk about. But I will say it's multiple enemies on the field, and one of them does a insta-kill to a party member when you kill it. So I saved him for last. Didn't realize it. Saved that one for last. Insta-killed Meru. The fight ended. She didn't get the 12,000 XP. I rewound back to like mid-fight, tried to figure out a different way to do it. That didn't work, so I rewound back even further and eventually found a way to get through with everybody alive because I wanted all that sweet XP.
When you rewind it, how far back does it take you on each like rewind command?
Like 10 seconds.
It's up to you,
But
though.
You
can
must have
rewind
had to hit
further
it
if
a
you want
million
to.
fucking times to get all the way back.
It's a menu. It pops up with a
Oh,
scroll,
got it,
so you
okay.
can just scroll back. It's back like 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Oh, 5 minutes is like the max you can go back?
Yeah, I don't know exactly what it
I
is.
think
I don't know how far it
15
is.
is the
Okay.
max.
Is it?
There is an item that you can equip that will negate any kind of insta-death attack,
Yeah.
but it's sort
Yeah, I
of
saw
not
that.
worth it
Talisman?
because, then you can't have another like buffer item. in
Yeah,
that
then you
slot.
can have another accessory. Yeah, like those accessories are super useful. They all
Yeah.
have like really big effects, so it's hard to like justify swapping one out that's working for you.
I've basically stuck with the same ones throughout the entire game. Like the
Yeah.
therapy ring, the agility, the bandit ring, which gives you plus 20 to your agility, which is your speed stat, and then usually the third one I'll keep the SP generating one because even if your SP gauge is full, when it generates SP, that adds experience to your Dragoon meter, to your Dragoon level. So why not get an extra 20 SP every turn?
Is that how that works? That's cool.
Yeah. Yep. You don't have to use even if the bar is full, every point of it. So even when you're doing your addition attacks, all the SP that you generate, even if your bar is full, it's still adding to the total of the SP is basically Dragoon level XP on top of being the bar that you need to use your Dragoon form.
I wound up popping a magic point regeneration ring on Meru because she has the healing magic. So basically, I never had to top her up with any items or worry about her running out of magic points, and she could heal as long as she was Dragooned.
I hate that you cannot. I hate that you can only attack or use magic as a Dragoon, and you cannot end the Dragoon form whenever you want. That in the fight that I was talking about, which we'll get into the details next week, but in that fight, that was my big problem, is that I had used that everybody's a Dragoon power, the special, and so I could not do anything. So I had a partisan down, but I could not fucking heal them. Then I had I had attacks that I had to use. It was a fucking, it sucked. But anyway. Afterwards, we exit the snowfield and arrive in Velweb. In the distance, we see 7 towers. They are called the Towers of the Dragoons, and the throne of the Holy Emperor Diaz is underneath.
In the basement.
In the basement, where he fucking belongs. As we approach the tower, Shirley's ghost appears, so I guess she
Hey.
did not ascend like I thought she did.
She says she wanted to, but then she realized that there were some Dragoon spirits here. She felt some Dragoon spirits that didn't want to go to hell, and they thought they would. So she tethered them to the mortal plane, and she wants you to come back later and free them. But she's like, you don't have to do it right now. I know you're busy.
You can do it right
Please
now.
come back later and do it.
You can
Four of them.
run around this whole place and talk to the spirits and listen to their little spiel, and then Rose will come out and be like, we can't do anything yet,
Yeah.
and then you have to leave.
There are 4 of them here, and then later on you'll run into the other 3, but not in this chunker. So we'll talk about that later.
Yeah.
So we head to the towers and go down, where we find Shauna unconscious on an altar. When we approach her, she floats into the air.
Oh no.
All right, guys,
Whoa.
shit's about to get fucking disc 3 crazy like nobody's business.
Yeah, I really thought like last week we had the big exposition twists that we were going to have, but I was full wrong.
Diaz appears on a throne. Lloyd offers him the moon objects and asks him to let Shauna go. Maybe Dart does that, actually. I don't know. Shauna floats down into Dart's arms. Rose asks Diaz if he really means to free the last species, because if he's really Diaz, he knows what that will mean. And Diaz confirms that he does. He intends to free the last species, which will mean the destruction of all life on the planet. Lloyd
What?
is shocked Pikachu.
Yeah. Lloyd's like, what the heck? But you
What the
said the
hell?
utopia.
Diaz says he will let the Virage embryo, the god of destruction, the true Virage, arise. He will create a utopia by allowing the Virage to purge the world. Lloyd cannot believe the
Whoa.
betrayal, and Diaz says, I don't need you anymore anyway. Green lights appear. I love this. Green lights appear and lift Lloyd into the air and then slam him through the floor, where we watch him fall like a fucking Looney Tunes character until he shrinks into a tiny dot.
Yeah. With that slide whistle sound.
And then when he hits the bottom, you see a little mushroom cloud. So Dart is shocked. He can't believe what he's done, but Diaz says he doesn't have to hide anymore. And he stands up. Gang, it's cutscene time. Diaz pulls off the mask and says, Rose, Dart, it's been a while. Dart shouts, Father! And Rose flashes back to the scene where Zieg died. It's the same man. Zieg is alive, and he's Dart's father.
Whoa.
Shocked
Holy cow. Did you guys see
reactions.
this coming?
No,
No,
because
I
it's
didn't.
Even
insane.
fucking kind of.
Yeah.
Because it is not telegraphed in any way, shape, or form. There is nothing that foreshadows this.
You know,
I mean,
it's
I
interesting
guess-
because the game does kind of set up the mechanism for this to make sense and does explain itself, but also like it's not satisfying.
No.
It feels stupid.
Well, we know that Rose has said that Dart reminds her of Zieg, but
Right.
Yeah.
all,
But they're all like they're all like their former Dragoon
Yeah,
spirit people.
because-
They're all just like analogs of the former
Yeah.
group. They're the B team and that was the A team.
and we know that Dart got his Dragoon spirit totem from his father, and we know that Zieg was a spirit
Yeah.
of the Red Dragoon. So I guess it sort of
yeah.
makes sense, except
And like, I think the thing that doesn't work for me is how they explain how he was in the Dragon War that was like 11,000 years ago, and also Dart's dad from like 17 years
Right.
before that or something, or like 15 years before that or whatever. And the way they explain it is like in the cutscene we talked about a couple episodes ago. You see that big battle that took place in that city, and you see Zieg get like petrified. He gets turned to stone. It's
Yeah.
like something that has haunted Rose for so long. And I guess like the spell that was cast on him turned him to stone, but also kept his spirit alive in his stone body. And then as like the magic faded throughout the world, it made the spell less powerful, and he was able to become a man again.
Yeah,
and
somebody
that was
used a
when
soft
he
on
met
him.
Dart's mom.
right.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah,
used to.
But
Probably
none of this
Remember
Dart's
Final Fantasy
mom
IX
used
when
a
nobody
soft on
thought
him.
to do that for that guy?
None of this explains why he wants to destroy the world, or why after becoming soft he didn't
That's a good point.
seek out Rose and instead hooked up with some other woman and had a child, especially when his goal is to destroy the world.
Well,
Well,
I don't
maybe he
know that he
didn't know
woke
Rose
up and
was alive.
assumed. Yeah.
He might have gone crazy after being. Maybe he was sentient the whole time and went a little bonkers.
Well, but then
Maybe.
that would make sense for his personality going forward here, but not for.
when he's Dart's dad and he seems
Yeah, because
nice.
Dart wasn't like a baby when his father died. He knew his dad.
Yeah.
Like, they have a
He
relationship.
was like 7 or 8 years old or
Yeah.
something.
And doesn't this also mean Rose and Zieg were in the village together at the same time? Did they just not run into each other? Was it a misconnection?
Does that mean Rose like murdered Dart's mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
I guess that was explained earlier.
Yeah.
Well,
If we
no,
believe
actually,
that
I don't
Rose
think
is
we've
the black
gotten the
monster.
reveal. We're about to get the reveal
Yeah.
that Rose is the black monster. But it does mean that
Oh,
Rose
yeah.
was the black monster. Well,
So
yeah,
how does
Rose
she
is the black
not run
monster
into
indeed.
Zieg there?
Maybe she didn't
Yeah,
recognize
that's
him.
a good question.
She recognizes him all the time. That's
Yeah, she sees him
thinks
everywhere.
everyone is Zieg.
Maybe she goes into like a fugue state when she's the black monster.
Maybe he was wearing his little mask.
Oh,
All right, let
yeah.
me read my notes.
She has
So,
face blindness when she's the black one.
Right.
Dart asks if it's really him. Rose says he died when Melbu Frama on each other's swords. But Rose says
Who's Melbu Frama?
he was the emperor of the Winglies when the Winglies ruled the earth 11,000 years ago. He is the one that we saw in that cutscene a few episodes ago that I thought was Emperor Diaz.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, I thought that was Emperor Diaz too. He was the one who cast a spell on Zieg, right?
Yes, he's the one who cast
Yeah.
a spell on Zieg. Zieg fucking stabbed him through the guts.
Yeah.
And then he cast the spell and he turned into anyway. In the beginning, he says there was darkness. Cool way to start your fucking explanation of what happened to you.
Yeah.
Let's go back to the creation of the universe. In the beginning, there was darkness. Then the creator Soa sowed a seed in the earth. The divine tree grew from this seed, and eventually a fruit fell to the ground, and the world filled with life. Quote, Gigantos, Minotaurs, dragons, humans, winglies, and finally the god of the destruction, the Virage embryo. This was God's plan, destruction and regeneration. But the winglies learned of this and sealed the Virage embryo, separating its flesh and its soul. The flesh was turned in to the moon that never
That's
sets.
the nobody.
The
Sorry,
soul-
that's the heartless.
That's the heartless. The soul was captured in a crystal sphere.
That's
the
the
nobody. Kept by Melbu Frama, who was able to draw infinite magic power from it and used it to conquer the other species. Then the humans rose up using the power of dragons to end the Winglies' reign. Zieg says he was sure of his victory until the petrification spell overtook him. But over time, the spell faded, and he went out into the world and made a family. He married and had a child and raised Dart until that day in Neat. Everyone
Do you
is
think
shocked.
he was like? Do you think he was like Encino Man when he woke up? Like he didn't know how to do anything in the current world, and he,
He
like
probably
was
ran
grunting
into
at people.
Claire, and she like taught him how to be a human in the 20th century or
Yeah,
whatever.
she washed his hair, and there's an "I'm too sexy" montage
Yeah,
where
he
they
ate a
give
fly.
him clothes to wear.
And by the end of the movie, he's normal. I mean, by the end of the game, he's normal. Everyone is shocked. Zieg continues telling us that humans made a mistake. They destroyed the crystal sphere and released the Virage's soul. The soul wants to reunite with its flesh and wandered the earth, possessing humans and heading for the moon by, quote, repeating the transmigration every 108 years. The soul of the Virage is the moon child. The blessing in the prophecy is the destruction of all human life. He
Holy
says
shit!
that one Dragoon found out about this and decided to stop it by destroying the moon child every 108 years. And then he points at Rose, calling her a demon, the black monster.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Dart
Wait,
can't-
why is she a black monster?
Because she
Just
kills
her
the
Why
name.
moon
can't she
child.
just kill them as Rose?
That is
Has
not
her-
that is not
just her
something that's
name.
ever going to be explained in this game.
Has Haschel figured out that she killed his daughter yet? Or will that come later?
Boy, that's a good question. He has got the pieces to put together, but has he?
Hey, we
I
have
don't
no
know.
proof that his daughter Claire, who sings the same lullaby that Dart sings, is Dart's mother, who's also named Claire.
Has that not been like revealed?
It's been
officially in the
revealed
game yet?
enough. I think Haschel has not confronted Dart about it. I don't know if it will happen. I bet I bet towards the end of the game, Vanessa, turn your camera off. I don't want to see your reactions. I'm covering your face. I bet at some point it gets addressed, but I don't know. Dart can't believe it. Rose tells him that the Moonchild must be killed as well as everyone around it or they become its servants. Dart loses it, but Zieg interrupts. He levitates Shauna and floats her over. He tells Rose that Princess Luvia had a twin sister, Shauna, the Moonchild.
Whoa.
I bet Rose feels real good about killing that baby.
Yeah.
Well,
so every
were they two
108
Moonchilds?
I mean, the game does not clarify. It does not in any way, shape, or form imply that there could be two. I think he just killed the wrong baby.
But she would have had to anyway because the baby had contact with the Moonchild.
Why is that a thing? Why? So
because
what?
it's an excuse for Rose to have killed Dart's parents. I mean, that's what it is. Listen, I
think she's
called
just
this.
being a
I
little
fucking called that
overzealous.
Rose was the black monster and that she had killed his parents and that she had a reason for it that we were going to learn was a good reason in like the second fucking episode of this show.
Well,
You did say that.
I said she was evil, which is not.
She's not.
entirely true.
She's not.
It's not true at all.
It's just every 108 years she has to kill a baby. What's so evil about that?
Every time
And everyone who's
Moonchild's
ever
not a
met this
baby,
baby.
and everyone around it gets zombified. She has to kill them.
Do they get zombified?
Yeah,
Why do they
technically,
get
I did-
zombified?
I did the math
it's a
on this.
Okay, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
If it's been 11,000 years and every 108 years she's had to go murder a baby, that means she's murdered 101, almost 102
They say
babies.
This might be next chunker, but it's not a huge spoiler. They do say that she has done this 107 times.
Oh, 7. Wow.
Well, okay, I guess it's been longer than 11,000 years, I guess.
Yeah,
She
they
said
say
107
11,000,
times.
but just because they say
It's
that
an
doesn't mean it's
That's
exactly.
actually 11,556 years.
Wow.
Maybe she does like an extra one every now and then just to keep up her practice.
Yeah, just to like stay sharp.
Yeah. She's like, this baby isn't the Moonchild, but it probably sucks.
Yeah.
So
now her beautiful dream is to kill Shayna because killing Moonchilds is what she does.
Zieg taunts Dart, asking if he'll kill Shauna. Rose says she will and attacks, but is repelled by magic. Zieg says this is the will of Soa, and his hands start the world and end the world. And then he floats into the air. His robes blow off, revealing sick red armor like fucking Dracula in that awesome Dracula movie.
Yeah.
And he says, "This is fate."
That's a good entrance.
And then the insert disc 4 screen pops up, and that is the end of our chunker.
Do you think he had I Am Iron Man playing in like pyrotechnics?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I think it was a total Bone Temple kind of scene.
I bet there's probably like a more appropriate song to play there. But I can't think of it. If
Okay.
Jim had not walked away, he would probably know off the top of his head because he's such a fucking music boy.
I am the
Here it
fire
comes.
starter, twisted fire starter.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Jim, what song should play over this?
Semi-Charmed Life by Third Eye Blind.
All right. He did not have a good answer. That's it.
We did get a lot of like HD Dart yelling and his lips, lovingly rendered in 3 dimensions.
I legitimately love those scenes. They're fucking stupid PS1 faces with just like a line for a mouth that goes.
I like it.
And their big
they're great.
eyes.
I love them.
Yeah, I want new games to do this.
I agree
again.
with you.
Like,
Actually, I
miss
think
these
about this a
stupid
lot, Jim.
graphics.
I
It's
wish
charming.
that like we've got this Renaissance. We've got kind of a mini Renaissance. We had the Renaissance on pixel art, and honestly,
Yeah.
I think people are tired of it. I would like to see, and this is happening a little bit. I would like to see a Renaissance on like early polygon art. And I've seen that with,
too.
so there's a racing game that I played on the PlayStation or the Xbox that
What
was really
that
cool.
horror game?
Yeah, there was that
something-
horror game, Crows something.
No, I
Jim
was thinking of
played it.
Sin.
Crow Country.
Crow Country.
Crow
What was
Country
the one
for
where
old
you're
men.
like a robot and it controlled like Resident Evil syntax or you played it?
I don't know. I played it.
Yeah, you're a lady robot. She's like an android, and she's coming out of like a hibernation, and it's a
Pragmata.
survival. No, a different robot. But it had like PS1 style Resident Evil-y graphics. It looked cool.
Oh, that was the horror one.
Yeah.
said that
I did
4
I did
times.
play that one.
Listen, I would like to see a renaissance in like PS2/Dreamcast era graphics, like Grandia 2, the best game we've ever played on the show, where the polygons are chunky but still very clear in what they are
Well
and
rendered,
like colorful.
yeah.
Because this game is like just a step down. If this was just one step up, I think it would rocket to the top of my like best games we've ever played. But they're
Yeah,
they're
I
just a
think
little too
it's too
ugly at this
mushy.
point.
I agree with you, Matt. And one of the things that like has been a little bit of like the PS1 style graphic renaissance, and that there are a lot of these demakes being made where you see like a more recent Resident Evil game, or there was a Bloodborne demake where they took Bloodborne and it was rendered in like PS1 graphics. But those are also fucking ugly.
Yeah,
like,
but
they're
there's
ugly.
It sucks because there
It's
is
not
an
the
era
charming
that's like
kind
the
of PS1.
perfect blend of polygon art, but like looks good, and it's the Dreamcast era. That's what I think. I think the Dreamcast
or like
era is when it was perfected.
or like early PS2 maybe.
Well, that's the same era. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I would like to see, and you would think that would be like a cheaper way for like Square or somebody, instead of this HD 2D stuff, to just be like, hey, let's make an RPG that's like 3D, but like chunky 3D. And like, we don't have to do these crazy millions of polygon models. We'll just do these like chunky guys. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe
I
it'll
wonder
happen.
though, but like, because like you have tools like Unreal Engine now that can like really help usher along a game development process. I wonder if like there aren't just a lot of easy quality of life tools that help do that stuff easily, like there are with like modern 3D
I don't know.
rendered games, you know?
So that's it for this chunker. Next week, Vanessa, we are playing 2
The End of the Law City.
Xenobatos.
And I do have a very special announcement about the next chunker. In the next chunker, there will be a section, it's pretty clear, where you need to make some dialogue choices as each of the characters. You want to be really, really sure that you nail these dialogue choices.
Sorry, I was too loud. I was too loud there.
You chased him away.
Oh, no, look.
I see his little head.
Just be quiet.
The magnificent house cat has come out of his
His little head.
cover. He's shoved his face into the bowl of kibble and he's chomping down.
How big that thing is.
He's sniffing
He's
around.
big. Oh my god, his neck
He's
looks like
picking
Hulk
some
Hogan's.
up off the. He's looking at the room. He's like, "Oh my god, what is this? Where am I?" He's looking at his carrier. He's
He is big. Oh my
Ah.
gosh.
considering going back into his carrier. He's creeping around. Oh, look at him.
I'm getting distracted by Matt's kids.
Oh, he can hear you talk. He looked over when he heard you talk.
Oh, sorry there,
Yeah.
buddy.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's snuffling up every bit of kibble that's fallen on
Look
the
at
floor
his
like a
little
little
white
vacuum
feet,
cleaner.
little white toe,
Yeah, he's looking around.
little white bean.
I spread some when I went to the bathroom earlier. I spread some before that. I spread some
He can hear you
treats.
talk. He's like, "Who the fuck is that?"
Yeah,
Look at his cat face. He's so hungry.
that is a huge cat.
That cat is a monster. I
it's
love
a
him.
gigantic cat.
Yeah.
He's a
See, I
great
didn't
cat
get a
for Johnny.
dog. I didn't get a dog, so I got the biggest cat.
Yeah, you got the dog-sized cat.
Yes, there is a section in the next game, in the next chunker, where you need to correctly answer some dialogue choices to get kind of the best outcome. I did it unintentionally, or not unintentionally, but without a guide or anything. I feel like it's pretty fucking. I feel like this is pretty easy. Just answer good. Like, don't be an
it's
idiot,
clear,
and
but,
you'll be fine.
If you feel like you haven't answered good, I mean, there's save spot right there, so save before you start the thing, and maybe if you're Johnny and you don't have rewind option, use a guide. The reason you want to do this is you get an item based on your answers, and if you answer everything perfectly, you get a reusable item, which is very, very good.
Ooh.
Otherwise, you can
Listen,
only use it
we're just
once.
gonna spoil it for you. It's a spell, and it does like 2,000 fucking damage. It's
Oh.
insane.
Wow.
It's nuts. So you want the reusable version of that.
Yeah.
But it
can
was
help
easy.
in every boss fight, and it can also sort of like, if you're sick of random encounters, just wipe out the random encounters for you, more or less.
Oh God, I love that.
But then you can't work on your additions.
Johnny, did we have any mini games this week? I don't think we did.
No, not really. Oh, you know what? There is one. It's kind of a mini game. It's kind of a puzzle, where you have to, I guess, slide down the hill correctly to knock down some chests or something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
It
couldn't
sucked.
do it. I couldn't figure out
I
how
couldn't
to do it.
either.
I looked up.
Yeah,
I
me
looked
either.
it up. It was easy actually. When you look it up, it's easy.
Well,
you just
just
have
tell
to.
me.
There's 4 spots
lazy.
where there's 4 spots where it'll prompt you to hit the button, and you have to hit it
Yeah.
on the 2nd spot and the 4th spot to land on the treasure chests from the left drop and the right drop, because there's 2 different drops.
Okay.
I don't remember what they were. I don't think they were anything special.
Okay.
I know this isn't just a Legend of Dragoon thing, but we're definitely hitting that part of the game where, like, if you're not picking up, every once in a while you'll get like an item that, or like an accessory, like those bandit boots that are in the next chunker, which you should, John and Jim, you should get. Look up a map for the opening
I already
area, the
have
Death
some-
Frontier.
Did you say they're in the desert?
They're
I
in the
have
desert.
some bandit boots already.
No, you
Are
have
these-
the bandit ring, which is
Oh,
a accessory
okay.
slot, but the bandit
Right,
boots do
yeah,
the same thing, but they're a boot equip. So
Then you can keep an accessory slot.
They're a boot. What?
it's a
They're
boot
a boot.
equip.
It's a boot.
It's a boot.
Yeah.
It's a boot.
To boot your face.
It's a boot.
So
5 minutes to get.
that I think is like the best thing I've picked up in this fucking game, like those boots. So, and there's a map. If you just Google it, like Google image search Legend of Dragoon Death Frontier map, and it's not super spoilery. It just kind of shows you because there's a bunch of chests, and most of them are shit, and you don't need them. So don't waste your time. Anyway, or I don't care. Do what you want. But before we go, we've got a couple more segments to do. And the first one is to talk about what we are squarely against. And I'm going to kick us off roundly for the Zeeg reveal. It's crazy. It's dumb. I guess, to be fair, it propels the rest of this game forward, because now, finally, Dart has a reason to be doing this quest. You know, like his quest was the Black Monster, which he did not do in this entire game. He did nothing about his own personal quest, and then it just happened to get solved for him. But now he does have stakes, personal stakes. Basically, the rest of the game is going to be Dart going, Dad! This is some real, like, Star Wars did it and it was cool, so let's do it, but not set it up at all bullshit. But you know what? It was fun. I was shocked, and that's good enough for me. What about you, Johnny?
I'm roundly 4, and I'm sorry I was away from the mic when Matt was talking about it. The Looney Tunes
Oh, man.
quasi death of Lloyd. Gosh, that was incredible.
Nope, Vanessa's making faces. God damn it, Vanessa! You just spoiled the game.
I didn't do
But I
anything.
wasn't.
Yeah, you did.
I said
I was
John
thinking
can't see
about
it,
how
can he?
cute your kids looked when they were looking at that
Johnny
cat. If you
said
must
Death
know.
of Lloyd, and Vanessa went.
No, I was thinking about
Yeah.
your cute kids. I swear.
I waved them in to see the new cat. They
I
were
know
very
you
excited.
did.
They were out riding around
I
the
said-
neighborhood together on Connor's e-bike.
Oh,
I sent Jalen a picture of Johnny's cat, and she said, "Bro, I'm stealing it." And then I said, "The cat is huge. He weighs 15 pounds." She said, "But he's cute and skinny compared to Chungus."
Yep,
Yeah.
that's true. Every time
That
I
is
think
a
my cat is
well-proportioned
fat
cat.
because she weighs like a pound overweight, I look at my Chungus calendar and go, she's fine. But I was laying down the other day and she jumped up on the bed next to me and just like rolled over onto her side and she looked like a fucking football. Johnny, pass it off.
Oh yeah. Vanessa, what are you squarely against?
I am squarely against Wink giving herself a deep gash for Lloyd. He is toxic. Just because he saved you from assault doesn't mean that you need to trauma bond with him. He is not a good romantic choice. Doing one good thing doesn't mean that his whole goal wasn't to like destroy the world. Although apparently it wasn't. His goal was to have this utopia But in order to do it, he was willing to like kill everyone who got in his way, and that's not great.
What do you think he thought regenerate the world meant?
I don't know. I think that maybe he thought it would like bring the Winglies back into power and like restore the Wingly Empire, maybe.
Yeah.
Well, I think he wanted everyone. He thought he was doing the right thing. He thought everyone's going to be super happy all together.
I don't think that's what he thought, because he's
I
shown
think
that he
that
doesn't
is.
give a fuck about anyone.
That's not true. What about Wink?
He doesn't, and he took joy in killing Lavitz Slambert. Like, he didn't
That's
do that
true, and-
reluctantly. He was
And
just
that
like,
Wingly guy.
yeah. he
Well, that
loves
guy
it.
had it coming.
That guy sucked.
That guy was
do
a
you
Nazi.
think that Wink is like, with a taste of Lloyd's lips, she's on a ride? He's toxic, but she's slipping under. With a taste of his poison paradise, she's addicted to Lloyd, even though she knows that he's toxic.
She wants him to
Might
give
as
her
well
a hot
face it,
prize.
Joe, addicted to Lloyd.
That's good too. I like that.
We saw what happened to the last woman who wanted a hot prize from Lloyd, and I don't think it's probably going to turn out any better for Wink.
Yeah, but he was using her, whereas Wink, he went out of his way to save for no good reason other than he's clearly got the hots for her. He likes
Yeah, he's
blondes.
horny. That's a good enough reason.
Yeah. And a guy who's horny can't be all bad, as we know.
Yeah. A guy who's horny, it can't be all bad. Is that everyone?
comment.
No,
Has-
it's Jim.
no.
What do you squarely
Jim?
against Jim?
Oh.
I'm roundly for the Zeke reveal. I thought it was awesome, and I kind of appreciate
that was
the
mine.
game
Get
had
your
the.
own.
I have different and better reasons.
Yeah, let's
for
hear
liking
Jim's
it.
different, better reasons. now.
Yeah.
I bet one of the reasons
I-
is his nips are out again.
Oh, God.
Oh.
There's one.
Oh, I thought he
one
was going
is
to
that?
adjust it to show both of them.
Get some pasties if you're going to wear these shirts, man.
I was going to say, I like that the game has the audacity to just be like, yeah, he existed 11,000 years ago. Yeah, he's also Dart's dad. Yeah, he's also the main villain of the game. Like, it's a lot to put on one character and through a series of reveals. But man, the game really swings for the fences.
And he's
it
Rose's
doesn't, I don't know that
ex. They were going to get married.
Rose's ex, yeah. This guy's got a lot going on. The game really gets after it. I don't know that it fully lands it, but man, I appreciate it for trying.
In some ways, does this make Rose Dart's stepmother?
Kind of, yeah. Is it
Yeah.
weird that they were so tender with each other and may have boned each other when they were on that beach?
They
Oh,
definitely
yeah, that
did
is a little
not.
weird.
Come on.
They
Oh
didn't-
my
they didn't
God.
do any
it's
sex.
stepmommy porn.
He might have. I
No,
mean,
it's-
you don't.
It's dad's ex-girlfriend.
Dart,
porn.
why
That's
are you
not even
stuck
a
in
category.
the dryer again?
There's no dad's ex-girlfriend category.
There should be. There probably is.
You're right.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got something I want to tell the listeners, by the way.
Oh.
Something about something I've chosen for all of us.
Oh.
Oh.
I didn't
This is
remember
not
we
the
were doing
penultimate
this.
episode. This is
Well,
the
but
penultimate
it's the end
episode.
of disc 3. It's close.
Yeah,
enough.
let's do it, man.
Let's do
I want to
it.
do it. Let's talk
I
about
don't know.
it.
I would appreciate another week to try and talk you out of this foolhardy mistake.
No, don't give him the opportunity.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be great.
Oh, I hope it's a good game.
It is.
I don't want to get snow blinded by a bad game.
Fantasy.
It's going to hit me like a bolt of
13.
lightning. Say it again. I was talking over you, Johnny.
Final Fantasy 13. Oh, hold on. Someone's hungry. I saw he was just sticking his head into the bowl again.
Why are you edging our listeners, John?
Final Fantasy 13, friends. Final Fantasy 13.
Yay.
Oh, Johnny, can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
When you first told us that this was the game that you had chosen, I was like, it would be really funny to announce it like in the Discord and on the Facebook with one of those, like, you know, those horny copy pastas that people make with all the like wet squirt emojis and all the like sexual innuendo in them that Johnny likes to post in the
Oh,
group
yeah.
chat
Someone
sometimes.
about a politician from the United States who recently passed away.
About a politician. I was going to make one of those, and it was just based solely around the phrase Final Fantasy squirt teen, but I just could not figure out how to make it work. I was like half asleep when I was trying. I just couldn't really
You
couldn't
don't want to
land
have
it.
the word teen in there.
Well, yeah, that was part of it. I mean, I wouldn't have if the emphasis was on the squirt, not the teen.
That doesn't make it better.
Phew.
It doesn't make it worse.
This will be great. I think everyone's looking forward to it except for Matt. However, I imagine that, I haven't played this game since it came out, and
I
I'm
never
ready
finished it.
to
I got
revisit
to,
it.
There's that big open world chapter. I got as far as that.
Ooh, I've only ever played like 3 hours of this game. I remember when I was like, when did this game come out? When did 13 come out?
2010.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I remember being in college
pre-ordered
and
this game.
my nephew was like, hey, he wanted to borrow, like I had a guitar. He's like, can I borrow your guitar? I'll trade you my copy of Final Fantasy 13. I never saw that guitar again, and I have a copy of Final Fantasy 13 for the Xbox I've never played. For the 360 I've never played sitting in a box somewhere.
That's a good question, though. How can we play this game?
Well, there's two good ways. There's three good ways. One is borrow Jim's friend's copy of Final Fantasy 13 for the PS3 or 360. It could have been 360. I didn't actually establish that. Jim,
It was the 360.
oh okay. So you have that, or you can play on PS3 or 360, and it's backwards compatible on the Series S and Series X and Xbox One. So you can play it on any of those. I believe you can still digitally download it. If not, you can get the Xbox version on disc and then play it that way. And you can also...
It's also almost always on sale for like $7 or $8 on Steam.
Yeah, that's how I'm going to play it, is on a Steam
too.
Deck, 60 frames per second on that, Steam Decky thing. That game runs so well on PC. It's such a... they fixed it.
That's where I played it, yeah.
Because
it
used
plays
to be
really well.
It used to be that you had to do a bunch of mods to get it working nicely. But yeah, now it just runs amazing and looks really nice.
So I can't play it on the PlayStation. I have to play it on the Xbox?
You can't play it on the PS4 or 5 unless you use that streaming service might have it. I don't know.
Oh, the PS Plus.
Yeah. Unless you have PS3, Matt, and I know you don't.
I don't. I traded in my PS3 and my Xbox 360 so that I could get a Switch for my children.
Aww.
Aww. It's a real gift of the Magi situation if they'd gotten you a video game, which they didn't.
No, they didn't. And I don't want to play it on my laptop, so I guess my only option is the Xbox. I haven't turned my Xbox on in months.
Wow. Well, it will be really happy to see you.
But I don't like them anymore. I
Hello,
don't
Matthew.
like PlayStation anymore. I wish that it was
Father,
on the
why?
Switch. That's what I want to play it on.
Why Father ignored me?
All right. Well, that is it for our Squarely Against segment. And we have one more segment in the show, and that is where we level up. Jim, I want to hear about Evil Dead Burn.
Ooh, yeah, I did see Evil Dead Burn. Just saw it yesterday. It was really good.
Why? I want more information than that.
One, I feel like it's usually the setup. Well, the setup to the last Evil Dead movie was basically like,
Yeah, it was
the
real cut and
same
dry.
setup as the first one, where it's like, oh no, we accidentally turned on a recording that summoned a bunch of demons. This one kind of pushes the framework of that forward in a way that connects the two movies together.
Okay.
And also gives it a similar kind of classic Evil Dead setup in a way. And so I like that. There's lots of that Evil Dead lore, the Kandarian and the words and all, and the Necronomic. You get all that cool Evil Dead stuff. Plus, it is super gory. Not buckets of blood gory, but it's just it's violent in that Evil Dead way, where you see people die in really weird and gross ways with blunt kitchen utensils and things. So there's a lot of that. It all takes place in like a big house. So there's like, it's all like in one location, like the last one, which I thought really worked really well. And like the director of the movie, this Sebastian Vanacek guy, is like he does so much cool stuff with the camera. Like there are some cool like unbroken shots. There are some really cool like action set pieces where like the camera will like turn upside down and then the like set will then turn again up to give you like really interesting camera. There's just really cool camera work in the movie. So it was really fun to watch, and it had like some really fun like Sam Raimi type like cruel humor in it, and there was actually some really good post-credit stingers on it as well. So, yeah, I had a lot of fun.
I liked everything you said except for post-credit stingers. Get that shit out of here. I'm sick of it.
Are these produced by Sam Raimi? Like, does he have any connection to him?
Yes. It's executive produced by Sam Raimi. I think he helped with the story maybe, and I think the guy who directed the last one, Lee Cronin, which I think is really good, and that Sam Raimi was very involved with that one, is an executive producer on the new one as well.
Evil Dead Rise was great.
Yeah, and the next one is already in production.
Oh, cool.
Which is going to be called Evil Dead Wrath, and it actually comes out like next April, so it's like less than a year away. So that'll be fun too. And I think that's actually like one that's set in the 70s. Which is going to be fun too. So, love those Evil Dead movies. Those new ones, they're really nailing them. So that was a really fun one to see in the movie theater.
Did you like the TV show? I can't remember.
I only watched like the first 2 and maybe like part of the 3rd season of it, but I thought it was fun. It's super campy. It's very much like Army of Darkness tone, not Evil Dead 2 tone. But
Evil
it's fun.
Dead 2
like it's
campy.
fun.
Evil Dead 2 is a
Evil
comedy.
Dead 1 is kind of straightforward.
Yeah, you're right. Evil Dead 2 is where you get all the green blood and all the cartoony type stuff. But yeah, it's fun. Like there's a lot of, it gets really like lore heavy in it, like a little too much, I think. But it's fun for what it is, like a silly TV show that takes place in the Evil Dead universe. And like Bruce Campbell's character Ash is super funny in that. Like that's a real good showcase for him. But yeah, the new Evil Dead stuff, it's good. They're really doing well with it.
Cool.
What else? I saw the new Jackass movie in theaters too.
Oh, really?
Which was okay. It was okay.
I apologize for what's going to be an insensitive question, but aren't they like dead mostly, the Jackass people?
No, they're all, I mean, only one guy has died, and he died of like a drug overdose a long time ago.
Okay.
The rest of them they're all just really old now, which they talk about a lot in the movie, but and like
they're not really old. They're like
movie,
10 years older than you, dude.
It's pretty old.
I mean, I couldn't do that shit if I was 50.
Yeah.
But probably like a third of the movie is like just old footage, stuff they've either shown before or stuff they've never been able to. And then there's like some smattering of new stuff that is pretty funny. There was one stunt in there that like actually made me gag in the movie theater. Like I'm glad they ended it when it did, because like I gagged, like seriously gagged. It's super gross. But it was pretty good. It kind of ended on a touching note. It was kind of like touching throughout the movie. Like every time they asked Johnny Knoxville, like, hey, is this actually the end? Because every time they do a Jackass movie, they say it's the last one. And every time they catch him off guard and ask him, he immediately like starts tearing up and like crying. And he's like, yeah, this is actually the last one. And he's always so sad about it.
I've never been a fan of the franchise. It's just not my kind of thing. But there's like a difference between watching a 20-year-old go down a hill in a shopping cart. It's like, I don't want to see a 60-year-old man go down a hill in a shopping cart. I'm going to be way too worried about him.
To me, the thing that's like entertaining about Jackass, like I think the stunts are funny, but like it's just a bunch of dudes just like enjoying being around their fucking friends. Like it's just a bunch of guys having a good time, and like seeing like guys just hanging out and enjoying each other is like not something you see a lot, and it's fun. And I think it makes the movie, or in the, like I guess the show too, like work together really well. Like all these guys are friends and they all have like such history with one another. It's just, I think it makes the whole thing resonate a lot better. And then I got one more thing. I watched another horror movie called Touch Me, and it's about a woman and her friend who are in like a codependent relationship, like kind of Arrested Development, who get involved in like a sexual relationship with an alien whose touch is like has like a heroin like effect and who can help them achieve like really great orgasms, and they become like sexually involved with this alien. And then it turns out he may or may not be murdering people and trying to take over the human race. But it's kind of like a horror comedy, kind of like a psychosexual horror comedy is how I would describe it. It's really good. I had never heard of it, and then it showed up at like number 3 on like Variety just did an article on like the top 10, top 15 horror movies of the year so far, and that was like number 3. And it was streaming on Shudder, where I have a subscription, and so I decided to watch it, and it was really good. It's super funny, really silly, has some kind of neat effects, and it's just a fun watch. And that's it for me. Vanessa, how did you level up?
I watched 3 films. I watched Sheep Detectives 1. I watched Ready or Not 2. And I watched Enola Holmes 3.
Are those movies good?
The Enola Holmes movies?
Yeah.
No. In
Are those
fact, I would say
Is she an American Doll? Is that one of those American Doll movies?
she's not an American doll. She is Sherlock Holmes' little sister.
Oh, okay.
The first movie was okay. The second movie, I realized as I was watching the third movie, I can't remember anything about, though I'm sure I watched it. And the third movie was at least half an hour too long, I would say. The most interesting thing about the third movie for me is that it was filmed on Malta, which you don't see a lot of in film usually. So if you're interested in seeing...
Excuse me?
Malta,
the island?
the island nation of Malta. If you want to see beautiful footage of the island nation of Malta, you can put Enola Holmes on, but it really felt like one of those Netflix background films. Like, they intend people to have it on in the background.
Like that one fantasy movie that actor did. What's
The Last
that?
Damsel.
No. Yes, that movie sucks
Yeah,
so
it
hard, but it
sucks.
was one of those ones that like you put on in the background and like, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It just kind of went on and on and on. And
Yeah.
I'm not going to dox a specific family member, but during a military excursion where the family had to be living at a base in Malta, a close family member of mine was born in Malta, which is very strange. Yeah.
Interesting.
I won't say who, but they were.
yeah, it's a beautiful place. But you can probably just watch a YouTube video about Malta and have a better time. It could have been a good movie. It had some interesting bits. It was just way too long.
How much Henry Cavill was in it? That's all I want to know.
Not very much. I would say a minimal amount of Henry Cavill. I liked Ready or Not 2 a lot. I liked the first one a lot, and I thought the second one was also fun. Just like it's one of those good for her movies, like where you just want to see the female protagonist do well. And
they do.
And they do.
They give them so much fun stuff to do in that movie.
Yeah, and there's 2 of them. It's super satisfying. It's super fun.
They're both so funny.
They're funny. Yeah. Just enjoyable films. And I liked Sheep Detectives as well. I would say I liked Ready or Not 2 a little bit better. Sheep Detectives, and this is not a fair criticism because it is a children's movie, but I did find it a little bit cloying at times.
Is it a children's movie?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's a family
like
film, I would say.
I feel like the first like 25 minutes of it were very saccharine.
Yeah.
And then when it gets to like the sheep doing the detective work, it felt like, okay, this is kind of going into grown-up mode.
Yeah,
a little
I
bit.
enjoyed a little bit more. Yeah, it's a family film. It's sort of like the old style family films where I feel like
a
now
Babish.
things are kind of really softened for children, as opposed to certainly where they were in the 80s when they're just like, show kids everything, traumatize them, it'll be fun and funny.
Were
So
we
it's
right
Homophobic
that
slurs constantly.
Yeah.
Wool Eyes would be the Vanessa boyfriend sheep?
I don't think that Wool Eyes is the Vanessa boyfriend sheep because, as far as I recall, all Wool Eyes does is smell things and have wool in his eyes. And I don't think.
Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking. Who's the one?
Also, Mopple is the one you're thinking of,
Yeah,
John.
Mopple. That's it.
Yes, Mopple, I think, is a great call on a Vanessa boyfriend sheep. Were I to date a sheep, which I don't intend to do, but I liked Mopple's attitude. I liked Mopple's inherent wisdom
and kindness.
I felt tenderness for Mopple's loneliness in that he understood things that other people don't, and that can be an isolating experience for him. However, were I to date someone from Sheep Detectives, it would probably be one of the humans.
Would it be
the police detective?
Yeah.
I'm really torn between the police detective and the reporter. Both have their strong points
I was wondering
and
about
their
the
downfalls.
reporter. The reporter looked a little too beefy, though, like not quite.
Yeah,
You're like a
That's because
weak-looking
the
man.
reporter was played by the guy who went on to play He-Man, and I'm pretty sure he was probably like in his
Doing
bulking
both.
process in this film.
He looked super. They did a better job making him look not jacked in He-Man than they did in Sheep
I
Detective.
disagree. I think Sheep Detective made him look a little less jacked than.
I think he was a little less jacked, but I agree
maybe.
with you, John.
Yeah, you're probably
He's
right.
not supposed to be jacked at all, though, so it definitely is kind of one of those things where occasionally you'll watch something where there's like an actor playing a nerdy guy, but they have a dance background or something, and just like the way they move and their body, you can be like, what is that? Like, what are you trying to tell me about this character with this?
I feel like that would have been a good role for like Rupert Grint. Get that guy in there to play.
I can see that, actually.
Reporter,
Too.
Yeah.
I think Rupert Grint is busy like running his ice cream truck, though.
Is that what he does?
Yeah.
What's he up to?
He has an ice
He
cream
has a
truck.
new horror movie coming out. I saw the trailer for recently that looked pretty good.
Oh,
He was in that M. Night Shyamalan
It's
one
about
with-
like an evil baby.
Ooh. He was in the
Oh,
M.
he
Night
was
Shyamalan
in Knock on the
with-
Cabin Door or whatever,
Yeah,
was
Knock
he?
on the Cabin
Oh,
Door.
Knock on the Cabin. What a
Dave
good movie,
Bautista.
man. That movie
It was
rocked.
all right.
I'd recommend Sheep Detectives if you like cozy mysteries and are looking for a family film. I'd recommend Ready or Not 2 if you're looking for a fun horror comedy. And I would recommend Enola Holmes 3 if you have to put something on for your dog while you go out and run errands.
I never got around to watching the second Enola Holmes film, and you're just kind of convincing me that I made the right call.
One of the things I like about Ready or Not 2 is that it's not because like Elijah Wood is in it quite a bit. And it's not afraid to make Elijah Wood look like as little as he is in real life. Like
that
he's
was
just
kind
a
of refreshing.
little guy in that movie.
That just,
yeah,
you
and
bringing
he's
this
just
up
like
just
he's always
annoys me
little.
that you never watched the fucking terrible
Oh, that Toxic Avenger. I
Toxic
haven't
Avenger
watched that
movie.
yet. Yeah, I know.
It's fucking dog shit, but it's fun.
Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Power Wash Simulator. In fact,
I refuse to listen to you and Jim have another conversation about Power Wash Simulator. I will not. Jim, I'm booting you from the fucking call.
for a long time, I
won't say
resisted
anything. I
Power
won't
Wash
say anything.
Simulator and made fun of Jim for playing it. But
Rightfully? Rightfully.
it was on Game Pass. I downloaded it, and then I had a week where I needed a lot of stress relief, and so putting on Power Wash Simulator and a podcast, it's pretty good. It's a pretty good.
It's very engaging.
Experience.
And by that, she means Taskmaster ended.
I mean,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
Taskmaster did end.
You know what I'm talking about?
I don't have any new Taskmaster episodes to watch. If you are on YouTube and you want to check out the Taskmaster International channel, they've been doing compilations where they'll do
I'm
like the
booting
same
Vanessa from
kind
the
of
call.
task over several iterations of Taskmaster. So you can see, the paint a horse while riding a horse done by the English, and then also like the Swedish, the Norwegians, the Portuguese, the Quebecois. It's interesting if you're into.
Have you done co-op with Jim in Power Wash Simulator yet?
He won't do it with me.
You haven't. You've never even asked me.
I asked you once a long time ago.
Did you?
Oh, okay.
And you said it wouldn't be a good stream game because nothing happens in it. And I think you're absolutely right with that.
That's not.
Yeah, Johnny and I did we streamed it one time, didn't we?
I don't know
Or
if we
played
streamed
it.
it.
We
We
played
played
it
it.
co-op.
Yeah,
I still have the
I did-
screenshot on my phone of when Johnny washed the phrase "Jim sucks" into the side of a building.
I did it, I think, in multiple places in that backyard.
Yeah, you did.
I think that for what I'm using it for, which is like just chilling and listening to podcasts, it wouldn't be necessarily enhanced
Yeah.
by Jim's presence. No offense, Jim.
Yeah. It's such I agree with you. It's one of those games where like it's just satisfying to do things at your own pace, like to figure out your own little system for how you're going to do all these, cuz a lot of the things like that spaceship that you have to wash like has so many little components to it, and figuring out how you're going to do all of it is just really satisfying. Like finally landing on the right nozzle to get the graffiti off a wall that you couldn't get off before.
Yeah. It's great.
That's the good stuff.
My only issue now, though, is that it's leaving Game Pass on the 15th. We're recording this on the 12th. According to Jim, I am currently on the last story level. I have cleaned 61% of it, but can I finish it in time, or am I going to have to buy Power Wash Simulator?
Can I attempt to talk you into buying it by just saying a couple things? One, I'll just say DLC, Back to the Future DLC, where you can watch the DeLorean and the Time Train.
Ooh, the Time
Final
Train
Fantasy the Time Train. Final Fantasy 7 DLC,
Isn't that
where
delisted?
you can. No,
Oh, okay.
Final Fantasy 7 DLC, where you can wash the inside of Tifa's bar. You can wash Cloud's motorcycle. You can wash the Airbuster boss from the beginning of the game. And there's like Wallace and Gromit DLC, where you can wash the inside of their house, and you can wash like the mechanical pants and their car and stuff.
Okay.
It's fun. There's
Maybe
a lot
I
of really
will
good
need
stuff.
to buy like the Ultimate Edition or whatever, so I can get all of
It's
this DLC.
like the DLC is, and there's a Tomb Raider DLC where you can like wash Laura's Jeep and like her obstacle course in her mansion.
Oh, fun.
And
Wait,
there's
so
some,
sorry,
there's
who's
some
Laura?
cool stuff in it.
Who's Laura in Tomb Raider?
Oh, sorry, Lara Croft.
You
Lara
just said
Croft.
it exactly the same way again.
Lara Croft.
All right. Maybe you've convinced me, and then that could benefit me as well, because I won't feel pressured. Get it? Because pressure washing. To finish the game in a certain amount of time. And finally, I streamed Fears to Fathom with Jim.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, it was fun. Johnny, Matt, both of you have refused to watch our stream of that excellent game.
I'm sorry.
We died a bunch, but it was a pretty satisfying game. I thought it was like those Fears to Fathom games are really basic. Like there's not much to them. I can't believe they made a multiplayer one where we could both experience different things at the same time in concurrent playthroughs. It was really cool how they made all that work.
Although there was a lot of, I felt like, waiting around. Like certainly for me.
Yeah.
There was.
Oh, especially for you being in the bath when I had to go get the
there was
towels
a bit
and
where
stuff.
I'm like in the bath and Jim has to go get a towel, and for several minutes I was just like in the bathroom, and when I tried to leave, it would say I
there's
don't
a whole
have
thing
a
where I
towel.
like have to go through these tunnels to find these towels, and I get lost, and Vanessa's just like in the bathroom.
It does have.
There's a mechanic in the game where you can text the other person, and Vanessa was just like blowing on my phone with towels. Where are the towels? Where are the towels?
Towel. I need a towel. These games are ostensibly based on true stories. However, Jim and I have both really thought about it, and we don't think that these people probably actually experienced what happens in this game.
Yeah, it seems a little outlandish.
Just a little. And that's how I leveled up. How about you, Matt? Matt's busy. He wants to go anyway.
Well, I watched a great movie. You may have heard of it. It's called Evil Dead.
What?
That's it. I watched the original Evil Dead. It's
I
very
see.
weird.
I've only seen the second one. I haven't seen
What
the
a
first
weird
one.
movie. Well, the
first
first one
one
features tree rape, so
Yeah,
that's cool.
I don't know if I'd even recommend the first one necessarily.
I legitimately
The second one
skipped
doesn't
that
have that?
scene. I don't remember.
The second
if
one doesn't
second
have that?
does. I don't know.
No,
I'm
I
pretty
don't
sure
think
Evil Dead
so.
2 also
Does
has it, and the reboot also has it.
it
Oh, wow.
does not.
And it's in Evil Dead Rise.
You're lying.
I don't remember that at all. But anyway,
I mean, 2 is sort of a remake of 1. Like,
it is.
It's,
but it's
it is
a
a
horror
remake
comedy.
of 1.
I mean, it's not a remake. It's just, I mean, a lot of horror movies from that era did that, where it was just like, here's the same movie again.
Yeah, it was the same movie with just like better effects and a little more, like a lot more humor.
Yeah.
Anyway, I caught up on X-Men 97. The first 4 episodes are out as of recording.
Ooh.
And that show continues to be really great. Episode 1 of the new season really fucking loved. And episode 2 was a lot of fun. And then episode 3 and 4 were kind of a bunch of apocalypse stuff that I was kind of like, it's fine. But, and I finally finished Spider Noir, which was a good fun time. If you have been curious about that show, it's real cheesy and campy, but it's a lot of fun. And I did end up, I enjoyed it. Like, it didn't blow me away. It wasn't, but it was just a good time. It's worth a watch. Nick Cage continues to be great.
It's very much like that old pulpy, like this dame.
Yeah, but
like
Nick
kind of thing.
Cage
Like,
really,
I liked it.
really hams it up. But there's like an in-story.
He's doing something way different than everybody else.
But there's an in-story reason for that.
Yeah.
That makes it all make sense. Why he sounds like he's straight out of a movie from that era. Like there's a reason for it. He's not just doing it. And it's I don't know. I really enjoyed it and I would recommend it. It's fun.
I thought the guy that played the electric guy, like,
He
what a fucking
stole
scene
the
stealer.
fucking whole movie. He stole the whole show.
Yeah.
I literally
like,
said
the
that as I was
latter half
watching
of the
it.
series, that was like every time he was on screen and delivering lines, like I was like, this guy's a fucking powerhouse.
He is
like
great.
his scene in the jail where he's giving his big monologue, I
Mm-hmm.
was like, this is fucking awesome.
What's his name?
I
What actor
literally-
is this?
I literally said that
man, what is
as
his
I was
name?
watching it with my son. I was like, this guy turned out to be my favorite character in the series. He fucking steals every scene he's in. He's fantastic.
I'm gonna look that up, Vanessa. His name is. Where is this guy? Oh wait, no. Was it Patrick Donegal? Was that this guy? Was that the guy's name?
Why are you asking
I
us?
don't
We
know.
don't know.
We don't know.
Spider Noir cast electric guy.
He's Electro. He's Lenny, right? Isn't his name Lenny?
Andrew Lewis Caldwell. He has also been in a movie called Cursed Friends. I've seen that movie. It's pretty funny. He was in Matrix Resurrections.
Huh.
He did the voice in Deathloop.
I liked that they let him be like he's kind of cast like he's not a big fucking the other guys are like the one guy the Flint Marco is like handsome and looks the part of that era in the suit and they've got the guy playing that I think was the Lizard is like big and hulking. He reminds me more of Crocodile from it's a Killer Croc from Batman than the Lizard.
Batman,
but,
yeah.
But then they let Electro just be this fucking like chubby, doofy dude. But he was great.
He's like the schlubby, like New York, like shit talker guy. But he's also they give him all the, like the character speaks and monologues in like Shakespearean
It's
language.
not Shakespearean, but it's very like
It
stage.
kind of.
It's very like he does a little
like,
Shakespeare, but
it's all like it's very theatrical.
Yeah.
Like the way he speaks and the way he delivers all of his lines and the way he acts. It's really cool. Like it's really neat.
Anyway, Spider Noir was really good, and I enjoyed it. I also watched Sheep Detectives, and I loved it. It was great. I watched it with my daughter. She was freaking out. There were some great moments. She kind of figured out who the killer was based off of something that I did not get. She was complaining about something the whole time that then played into the end of the movie where I was like, whoa.
Oh.
You didn't realize what you were picking up on, but you picked up on it.
Did you find the sheep attractive? Which sheep is a Matt girlfriend?
None of the above. There were no Matt girlfriends in that movie. And that's fine. And I read a book. I read a book called The Magic of Recluse, which is interesting because I guess that it is a 26-part series of novels.
That's so many parts.
Yeah, the first novel was published, which was The Magical Recluse, was published the same year as The Wheel of Time, The Eye of the World, written by L.E. Modesite Jr. Anyway, I'm vaguely familiar with that guy's name as like a fantasy writer, but I had never read anything by him and did not know about this Recluse series other than like I must have seen it. Like I must know something about it. I've said this before. Like I used to troll the fucking libraries as a teen, like eating up all the fantasy novels I could find. Did they just not have this shit? Did I pass it by? I don't understand. Anyway, and it was fine. Like it was so I kind of did a Google about halfway through the book where I was like, I'm not really loving this book. And then it did pick up enough that I barreled through to the end and did end up enjoying it. But by about halfway through the book, I was like, I'm not loving a few of the things in this book. And is this one of those cases where the first book is the best book, or is this first book is the worst book? You know, which is kind of goes one way or the other with a lot of writers. And this is from what I've read is this is the worst one in the series. People don't love this book, but the rest of the series is good. It's an interesting premise in that, unlike something like The Wheel of Time, it is not a massive series that is one story. It's a bunch of single novels and duologies and trilogies that all take place in different time periods in this world that all kind of connect, but not in like a overt way. Like characters that are mentioned as like legends from history in one book will then have a series dedicated, 2 books dedicated to them a few years later, which makes it a lot easier to read as far as I'm concerned, because I'm not trying to get into a 26 novel, one storyline story at this point. And I liked it, and I would recommend if you're into the old fantasy stuff, check it out. It's got some problems. The guy uses a lot of sound effects in his writing in that first book, which I guess he lays off of after this one, but was pretty fucking annoying. Like a lot of
like
whoosh,
slap?
sploosh, yeah, and you're just supposed, and then it's like he, clang, he swung his sword, and it's like stop doing that, stop doing sound effects. And the main character is boring and an asshole, kind of a dickhead. He multiple times mentally refers to another character as a bitch, like a dozen times. Enough times that I was like, I know this came out in 1991, but good God, will you stop? But as I said, people tend to not like this one and say that the rest are much better. So I did start the second one. I'm excited to get more into the series. I'm not going to try and read through the whole thing in one go, but I'll read the next 2, which is a little duology set in the past, and see if I like that. And so far I like it. So that's fun. That's it. That's how I leveled up. What about you, Johnny?
Well, I leveled up by remembering to mute myself eating Hot Pockets after the first one. Just so you know that.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, I'd say it's 75% on that assignment.
Mute Johnny's track this episode. Got it.
Yeah. 50%, obviously. I didn't eat 4 Pizza Pockets. Nope.
God, I hope not,
me.
Johnny. That's way too many Pizza Pockets.
I don't know what you're talking about. I said I didn't. I never would have done that.
No, it's the cat that's food obsessed, not Johnny.
Yeah. I was hungry.
Johnny's just trying to set a good example by just,
Housing a box of Pizza Pockets.
yeah, housing a whole box of Pizza Pockets.
Look,
I mean,
we're
I
the
don't know about you,
same.
but the Pizza Pockets boxes that I buy have 2 Pizza Pockets. So he ate 2 boxes of Pizza Pockets.
Are they different sizes? I don't
No.
know. I
What
have
How
to
big,
see
is,
what
how
Amer-
big are one of your Pizza Pockets?
Yeah, what's a Canadian Pizza Pocket?
It's like the size of a pierogi, like a fairly big pierogi.
The pierogi's big.
What's a pierogi?
It's like a Polish dumpling with meat or
What?
potato.
The size of a
Oh, is that
pierogi.
like
a pierogi's like the size of a ravioli.
Okay.
No,
no.
pierogi's like a sandwich.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
I
You're
would
thinking of a
say-
calzone.
half a PlayStation Vita.
A pierogi is like an empanada.
No, they're
Maybe-
way smaller than that.
No, they're big.
No, they're empanada sized.
I used to get a
yeah.
pierogi that's like salmon pierogi. It was shaped like a fish with the dough on the
Anyway.
outside and filled with salmon cream cheese, and it was delicious.
It's my level up, right? Am I?
Yeah.
Okay. So, no, I just couldn't remember. So I went to an escape room with my friends and we
Yay.
solved it with one hint. It was my very first escape room.
Oh,
Vanessa
really?
was very Yeah,
I didn't know it was your first time. What did you
it
think?
was. I was very nervous that I was going to fail and not know how to do anything, but I figured out a bunch of the puzzles, so that was good. And there's some neat stuff with clocks. It's one of the top 20 things to do in Vancouver, according to TripAdvisor.
Yeah.
Is this escape room in Tinseltown or International Village? It's weird. There's this mall in Vancouver. It's right by all the stadiums, like right downtown, and it's empty, but it's been there for years. I think it's a tax write-off of some kind, but who knows? Anyway, so that's where the escape room was. And, it had like, at one point, an alarm goes off and everything goes black lights and stuff. And there's an evil villain who stole this amulet. So it wasn't really an escape room. We had to find the amulet was the goal of that one. But lots of puzzles. It was, it took us 46 minutes out of an hour. No, more than that. 52 minutes out of an hour to solve it.
That sounds great. I would
it was
love
a really
to do
good
an
time.
escape room with the four of us sometimes. Can we make that
Yeah.
a goal?
Yes, I would like to do an escape room with all of you.
Man, it would be so
also-
great. I'd be yelling at all of you so much.
Ooh. Why?
Solve the
For
puzzle,
being right all the
idiot!
time?
What are you doing? You're doing it wrong.
Well, this one had
And then
so
probably
many
you'd be right,
things
and I'd be
that
like,
you couldn't be micromanaging us because this one had there was a sliding puzzle, there was a bunch of clock puzzles, there was all sorts of puzzles. So like one person could be doing one thing and then other people would be doing other things, which I liked a lot. So we weren't all like piled up on the same
Yeah.
thing.
Usually there's like a math-based puzzle. Jim could do those.
Mm-hmm.
Matt could do puzzles of
I'll be
skill.
numbers guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'll do the puzzles of skill.
I'll do the
like the crane machine puzzles.
Yeah.
the athletic puzzles. So basically it'll be like the beginning of, or not the beginning, but those trials in Last Crusade. Like I think I could dodge those.
Johnny will do all
blades.
the feats of strength.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I'll choose the one true grail.
Yeah.
Vanessa would pick the first one that had her reflection in it.
Obviously, this one's good and pure.
Wow.
Yeah.
So otherwise, Cat, I guess. Unnamed Cat is he's here. He's in my house. He's gonna get used to it. I did lay down and accidentally moon my co-hosts some treats to see if he would follow the line
lure
of
him
treats.
out?
Yeah,
Like it made him a Hansel and Gretel breadcrumb trail.
yeah, exactly. To see if
that's like a lure. You're baiting him.
yeah, a little bit, but that's fine. So I'll tell you more about Cat next week, I guess.
Yeah, maybe
I'm
we'll
gonna
have
really
a
put a
name
lot of
next week.
thought into potential names for this cat, and I'm not gonna be upset if you don't pick my name. It's fine,
Mhm.
but I am gonna try to think of some good ones.
Hervé.
Hervé?
Yeah, Hervé. No. What about Rio?
No,
No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
he doesn't
Okay.
dance on the sand.
okay. All right,
Um,
Jim, has he leveled? Oh, you had a question?
Yeah, I
Well,
think we've all leveled
I was
up,
just going
right?
to say that no matter what Johnny names that cat, we do have a tradition here of calling each other's pets whatever we think they should be called. So
Yeah.
I think it's
That
only
is
fair
true.
since Jim has never gotten to name one of his own pets. We always choose alternate names for it, that Jim can name the cat whatever he wants to.
Yeah, of course.
True. All right, well, I think that's it for this episode of Square Roots. I'd like to remind everyone, we have a Patreon at patreon.com/Square Roots Podcast. It's where we put out all of our kind of non-RPG related content. We just had a really fun chat about He-Man. This month, we are playing a game called Dispatch.
Yeah.
We're going to be talking about
Yeah.
Dispatch.
I gotta download that to
I
my
need to buy that
Steam
game.
Deck.
I should put that on my Steam Deck before I go out of town.
Yeah,
on
great
Tuesday.
idea.
That's a good idea. Yeah. Look forward to that. You can have access to all that content at the $3 subscription tier. At the $5 tier, you get access to all that content, plus the ability to vote on games that we play on the show. We just announced Final Fantasy 13 as the next one, but after that, it will be a listener vote. So stay tuned for that. Like I said, $5 to be able to vote. No matter what tier you subscribe at, we do like to thank some of our patrons on the show every week. I'll start us off this week by thanking Ryan Schmidt, Rubber Bear, and Amanda Pyers.
I'd like to thank Arthur A., Jason Teams, and RP Siege.
I'd like to thank Ryan, Ian, Frederick, Magpie Juju, and Edarul.
I'd like to thank Vanessa's mom's third level magic attack. You do not want to see that. I've only done it a couple times in my life when I've been in so much trouble. Oh boy. My battery is low, militant decency, and Jaybird.
All right, that's it for this episode. If you'd like to send us an email, we're at squarerootspodcast@gmail.com. Find us on Blue Sky, squarerootspod.bsky.social, or email us and we'll send you a link to our Discord. Please, oh, sorry, John, go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Please rate, review, and subscribe on Apple Podcasts, YouTube Podcasts, Spotify, Ghana, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Thanks to Stephen Morris for our theme. You can find Stephen on YouTube. Links in the show notes.
All right, for Square Roots, I'm Jim Banks.
I'm Matthew Van Zant.
I am Johnny Brandon.
And I'm Vanessa, and I love Johnny's new cat, even though it doesn't have a name.
It will. Bye.
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 Bye.